And good evening and welcome into Unionville, Tennessee Community High School, where tonight we get set for District 9A action as the regular season winding down. It is the homestanding Vi Queens of Community taking on the Lady Rockets of Forrest in our first game of the evening. Good evening, Troy Cashin. Soon to be joined by Noble Mays, Mr. Ricky Sweeney, and our production staff, as always, do a great job. Mr. Jay Schilling and Ms. Caden Anderson working for you this evening as we get set for a key late season matchup. Lady Rockets looking to get on the board in the win column in district play. Community right in the middle of the pack. So for both of these teams, big game tonight. Lady Rockets looking to move up in the standings. They need a win here tonight. If they cannot pick up a win here tonight, more than likely they're going to be locked into that 4-5 game in the upcoming district tournament. And for the Lady Rockets, they would want to, of course, pick up a win here tonight, maybe improve their seeding enough if they can knock off Cascade next week, that possibly they'd almost have to win the next three to do so to be able to host. But it looks like they're going to be pretty well locked into that 4-5 game. But I think, Ricky, these last three games tell you a lot about where you're at as a team. Just trying to keep improving. If they can pull off a win or two late, then you give yourself some confidence heading into the upcoming district tournament.
That is true. The girls knew they were young coming into this season. They have done some things, improved on some things, and they know what to do. Just getting the job done is the problem. I've been saying the physical part all year, and I still think that's part of it. Our girls are just a great bunch of girls, play well together, but they're kind of smaller than every time another team goes out there. I think most of those girls are bigger and stronger and faster.
You know, and for the ladies, as we've said, it's been a continual process throughout the season. And throughout the season, started early. They had a couple of games, one game in particular, 37 turnovers. They had another one, 33, I think 34, and a couple. You know, it was the problem early in the season. We, on the last contest, we ended up with, I believe, against Cascade, 15, 16 turnovers. So they have improved in a lot of areas. They just haven't been able to get that signature win yet.
They have done that in the turnover department for sure. Yeah, we were worried about that. We weren't even getting with so many turnovers. They weren't getting many shots. If you don't get shots, you don't get points. So they have improved immensely on the turnovers, and I'm proud of them for that. I know Coach likes that area and some other things as well. Getting the ball up across the timeline, they've got that solved. Not nearly as problematic as it was, and just got to keep building for next year.
Yeah, they do, and in the meantime, you know, you've got the seniors on this team. You got Megan Skaggs, Cadence Chapman. Those two young ladies want to win right now. They want to go out on a high note. So they're continuing to play hard. Cadence starting early in the season, ending up now coming off the bench, but gave them a really good effort against Cascade. Cascade got into the man-to-man, and that gave her an opportunity to get free with some individual coverage inside, gave them some buckets, got a few rebounds. That's what they're going to want. But they've gone a little quicker in the starting lineup. They put Addie Howes in the lineup. That's helped them ball handling a little bit, being able to break the pressure. So, as you said, that starting lineup, Kinsley Enlow now has been playing down low a little bit, which she's done very well in her action doing that. But, you know, they're asking her to do some things that normally you wouldn't ask a player to do. She would love to be on the wing out there getting set, firing from three, but they've needed her to do some other things, and people have had to step up and sacrifice some of the individual things that they would like to do for the good of the team. As we said, teams getting better, you just want to see them get that signature win.
Yeah, I think you hit a good point there, because usually a lot of people just play one position, and then you have the need or the luxury or whatever you want to call it to have to go do something else. And when you're called on to do that, you've had experience at it, and you might be able to do it a little bit better.
We'll hope the girls can get through with that first district win tonight. Let's take a break. We'll be back to talk about the Vi Queens of Community after this.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Are you tired of wrestling with your yard? High grass, weeds, and no time got you down for the count? Make your yard look like a champ with the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. He'll have your yard styling and profiling with fresh cut grass and new landscaping. He's a grass mowing, plant growing, forest pride showing son of a gun. If you want your yard to be the best, you got to call the best. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control, 931-703-7997. Woo!
Rain's moving in.
Oh, yeah? You can tell by the clouds?
Nope.
Red moon tonight. Dew is damaged. You feel it in your joints? The flies are bad. Cows tipped over.
No. Nope. No. No.
The wind.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
How do you know it's gonna rain then?
Weather app. Free download. It's worth it.
See your local agent, Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. At Apex Bank, being involved in the community is our top priority. The staff in Chapel Hill takes pride in supporting local businesses and students. From delivering Meals on Wheels and donating fish fry proceeds to giving tractor pull time and sponsoring the Rocketeer School Bank, Apex Bank is here for Chapel Hill. Come visit our location at 118 South Horton Parkway. We've got snacks and coffee, and we'd love to talk to you. Or give us a call at 931-246-7105. That's Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Hometown Banking is having decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits, while still being able to talk to a friendly voice for any of your banking needs. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 931-364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice in hometown banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Stop in and visit Mac Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mac Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our two other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mac Equipment. And welcome back. Noble Mays joining us here as we get set for the Vi-Queens and the Lady Rockets. Talking about the Vi-Queens, fellas. First game between these two squads. Community pulling away. They won it 61-36. They had a big second half, 36-13 in the second half. It was a one-point game at halftime. But,
yeah. Go ahead.
But for Community, they've steadily improved. They're 2-2 in district play. They lost to Cannon County by 14, 57-43. That tells me they're getting better. Cannon County at the top of the class right now. They're 5-0 in district play. And let's look at the standings really quickly. Cannon County 5-0 tonight. They're playing Grundy at home. They have Monday against Community and Tuesday at Forrest. They're done. Right now they're on top. They're probably going to finish one. Cascade 3-3. Cascade Tuesday at home against Grundy County. Then they entertain Forrest on Friday. So 2 at home for the Lady Champs. They're sitting pretty good, you would think. Community. Tonight, they have Forrest here at home. They have Monday at Cannon County. Then it's a tough one. They have Thursday versus Grundy at home. Then they turn around and go on the mountain Friday night. They've still got 4 district games left. Now, if you look at that, the Cannon County game, probably they're not going to be favored. But the other 3, they're going to be favored. They could finish 5-3. Cascade could finish 5-3. Grundy right now 2-2. They have tonight at Cannon County, Tuesday at Cascade, and then as we said, it's the Thursday-Friday matchup against Community. Forrest, of course, 0-5. They have tonight here against Community, Tuesday versus Cannon County, which will be senior night, and then Friday on the road against Cascade. You think right now, unless something drastically changes, my prediction is going to be you're probably going to have Forrest Grundy in that 4-5 game. Grundy has beaten the Lady Rockets twice, so even if the Lady Rockets win a couple and finish tied with Grundy, they're still going to lose the tiebreaker, so they would have to go on the road. Just from looking at the other games, Grundy has not been able to beat Community or Cascade, so they're going to be favored. So you're right now looking, I would say, just a guess, 4 or 5 would be Grundy and the Forrest Lady Rockets. But Community and Cascade, Grundy still got a few games with them left, so, it could turn out a completely different way. But right now, there is a log jam right in the middle. 3-3 Cascade, 2-2 Community, 2-2 Grundy. Then, of course, on the top, Cannon County 5-0. On the bottom, Forrest 0-5. So in this next week, there's going to be a lot decided on how it shakes out. You want to stay out of that 4-5 game, of course, if possible, because it is actually a play-in game. So you get in that 4-5 and you lose, your season is done.
There's not a lot of time to make up any ground much. You got to, if you are going to make up ground, you got to finish with a flurry. You got to win out. If you're one of those teams on the out looking in to avoid the 4-5, you got to win them, just about win them all.
Yeah, this is a very young team. We talked about it the first time these teams played. You got Anna Haskins, who led them in scoring. She's a sophomore. Alyssa White, who chipped in with 17 in the first game. She's a freshman. Taylor Wessner is the old head on this team. She's a junior. They don't have a senior on the entire squad.
It tells me next year they're going to be tough.
Yeah, extremely, extremely young. Of the ladies that scored, you have sophomore, freshman, sophomore, freshman, junior, freshman, sophomore. So they are very, very young. Two teams, of course, as we said tonight, two young teams for the Lady Rockets looking to get that first district win. We'll go down here in just a few moments to our public address announcer, and we will get our invocation, our national anthem, and the introduction of our starting lineups here from Community High School as a good crowd beginning to roll in here on a Friday evening. Always enjoy the hospitality. Mr. Ralph Edwards, the AD here at Community High School, just a super man. He helps us every time that we come here. His hospitality is unmatched.
You can't match it. Ralph and Keith, we met Keith Williams over tonight. He's helping folks the whole time he's been here.
And now down to our PA.
Forrest High School. This time we ask that you stand, remove your headgear, bow your head as FCA member Cheyenne Boucher leads us in a prayer.
Let's pray. Dear Lord, I just want to say thank you for letting everyone get here safely. I just pray that you watch over all the players as they play tonight. I just pray that you watch over everyone as they have a safe trip home. In Jesus' Lord, I pray. Amen.
Please remain standing and give your attention to the flag as Community High School junior Cole Daniel and Community High School teacher Brad Brown perform the national anthem on the electric guitar.
national anthem as we get ready to crank it up here at Community High School. And now for your starting lineup.
And then the starting lineup for the Forrest High School Lady Rockets. Number 4, Henry Warner. Number 11, Kingsley Inlow. Number 15, Josie Brown. Number 21, Kaden Cody. And number 45, Cadence Chapman.
And for the Lady Rockets, they'll mix it up a little bit here tonight. Cadence Chapman getting the start, along with Kinsley Inlow, Josie Brown, Kaylin Pope, and Camry Warner.
For the starting lineup of the Rising, number 3, Anna Haskins. Number 5, Brooklyn Yo. It's 1-1, Alyssa White. Number 12, J-Lo Mangrum. Rounding out that starting five is number 15, ACT student captain, Taylor Westner.
And once again, your starting lineup for Community. It'll be Haskins, Yos, White, Mangrum, and Wessner for Coach Cody Pierce. The Lady Rockets being directed by Miss Jessica Ezel here tonight as we are set to get this one underway. The Lady Rockets in those road black unis tonight as the ball in the air and controlled by the Vi-Queens. Mangrum with it. Had a 3 in that opening contest, guarded closely by Camry Warner, who punches it away out of bounds. That's what Warner's going to give you, really good defense all over the floor. They go man here early. Needing an outlet, double dribble. Good pressure on the basketball there by Warner. Mangrum couldn't find anybody, kind of panicked there, Ricky, and put it on the floor again.
Camry's got good, strong legs. Her and Pope really like to put pressure way out past the arc, and paid off for them that time.
Well, let's see. Community likes to pressure the basketball. They did not press that time as they get the Lady Rockets get it into front court. In low baseline, dumps it underneath. A nice pass cross court to Warner for the bucket. Good cross-court look there by Kinsley Inlow to Camry Warner, and the Lady Rockets on the board. Community low block. Funneling it back out on the wing. Warner closes out well. Left hand off the window, no good by Haskins. Gets her own loose ball rebound, puts it up. It will not go, but she draws the foul. Anna Haskins will head to the line. It's going to be Kaylin Pope, and again, fellas, that foul quickly there on Pope. What they do not want from her.
Certainly don't want that, T-Roy. Not this early in the contest, but it was a result of Haskins being aggressive and getting a second opportunity is what caused that foul on Pope.
Yeah, Haskins got the first one up, went right back after it. Was able to pick it up and draw the foul. Connects on the first toss, the lefty. On the way again, this one good as well. Haskins gets the Vi-Queens on the board, and here comes the pressure. Warner gives it up to Inlow in rear court. Kinsley across the time stripe now to Brown. Cross court, Warner. Got it inside. Chapman will battle. Ball knocked away. We've got a jump ball situation, and it will stay with the Lady Rockets.
Official let them stay with that a little longer than I expected, T-Roy. I expected a jump ball call long before they actually blew the whistle.
It is right now a more favorable matchup to get Chapman in the game against the man-to-man. Turnover off the inbounds. And here come the Vi-Queens. Down the lane, Haskins puts it up the left hand, no good. Foul may have been partially blocked. Chapman got a piece of the foul, but she'll be called for the foul from behind. It was White on the glass. Chapman will be tagged with a foul, her first, team's second.
I may be wrong, T-Roy. I think they got 3 attempts at the goal that time.
They did. White connects on the first. White, the 6'1" freshman, had 17 in the first meeting. On the board here early. 6:40 left here, opening quarter. Second toss good as well. Community 4 of 4 here early from the stripe. Grundy County boys would be envious. I'm still thinking about that. I have never seen a high school game where a boys team shot 0 of 10 and a half from the line. Lady Rockets try to dump it down low. The backside help comes, but Chapman gets through it, puts it up and in. Cadence Chapman with a bucket.
You said it would be a favorable matchup for the Lady Rockets with having Chapman in. We see why.
That was a really nice entry pass. Haskins baseline, they're going to get the bump there on Enlow. Got there a little bit late. Kinsley picks up the foul, her first, but fellas, more importantly, not 2 minutes gone by, that's already the third team foul on the Lady Rockets, and they're going to say she was in the act of shooting, which I felt like might be generous.
Very generous. Very generous.
First toss good by Haskins. She's now 3 of 3 from the stripe. Community yet to commit a team foul once again with just a minute 49 gone here in this opening quarter. That's already 3 on the Lady Rockets. 1 of 2 for Haskins. Chapman will clear it now to Enlow. 5-4 here early. Vi Queens on top. Brown on the wing. Gets the screen from Chapman. Gives it up to Enlow, who will fire from 3. This one in and out. It went all the way down and came out on her. Pope battling for it. Able to save it back in, but into the hands of Haskins. Quickly into front court. She'll leave it with Mangrum. Penetrating along the baseline. Shot put up and in. That time they went for the steal, and Westner able to put it in.
She nice seal off by Alyssa White down low, T-Roy.
Allowed her player to come around that screen unguarded. Try to dump it down in low again, but that time getting in front was White. Turnover, and we go the other way. Quick 3 on the way. This one off the window and in. Usually got to call those, but she'll take it.
She'll probably put a few more up.
10-4. Brown, cross court, left side, Warner. She'll step into a 3. This one off the mark. Brown trying to save it. Does so inbounds to Warner. Back out front, Enlow from 3. This one bounces around, no good. Battle underneath, and Pope will pick up her second. Man, I feel so bad for her, fellas, because she is not getting the time that she needs on the floor because of the foul difficulty.
There's a cause and effect there, T-Roy, and what I would love for Pope to be able to do is understand the value that she is to the Lady Rockets and try to figure out how to stay on the court.
Yeah, they need her aggressiveness and her rebounding. But again, she's picked up that second foul early. Addison Howes, who has really been good here as a freshman, has checked into the contest. Penetration along the baseline, little runner, no good. Over the back there will be White. Howes had good box out position. White came over the back, picks up the foul, her first.
Excellent job of fundamentals, T-Roy. The official had an easy call that time.
Yes. And that's where you just take all doubt out of it. Stallnecker, the 8th grader, in. She'll fire a shot blocked away there by White out of bounds.
I tell you what, T-Roy, I don't know much about Stallnecker, but here's what I'll tell you. That won't fret her at all. She'll still stay aggressive.
That's the thing, and Enlow did a good job there. Being a veteran, she goes to her and says, hey, don't let it bother you. Not that it's going to. She's pretty unflappable for an 8th grader. Of course, the Lady Rockets dealing without Sadie Smith for the second game, injured in that contest at Grundy County. Ball knocked away, picked up by Haskins. Quickly the other way, 2 on 3. Leaves it with the trailer, Westner. Lob over the top, White, good catch inside. We got a foul on the backside by Howes. Or check that, was that?
That's Addie.
That was Addie, yeah. Addie's foul. And that's going to be her first. But the team's 5th foul, so already now Community will be into shooting free throws here halfway through this opening quarter. And, fellas, they've been good from the stripe, 5 of 6 here early. White will step to the line for a pair here. If you're trying to pick up a win, that's not one of the developments that you would draw out to pick it up early. And you need a little help.
If Addie doesn't commit that foul, T-Roy, that would have been an easy basket.
Oh, easy deuce. No backside help there as they were fronting all the way, but that was a nice entry pass over the top. Not a lot of room there. But White with a good catch drew the foul. She hits them both. White 4 of 4 from the line here early. 12-4 Vi Queens. Warner, bounce pass in front court now. Inlow, ball knocked away on the floor, picked up by the Lady Rockets, and we got a jump ball situation. Ooh. Thought that might have been a foul on Sego, who had checked in. Catherine Sego, the sophomore.
I'm in agreement with you two, gentlemen. It certainly looked like she reached in on Stallnecker that time.
Alternating possession, as they call it, jump ball situation. I love these white uniforms and gold numerals, fellas.
Yeah, I can see the numbers nicely.
I know, isn't it great? Ball on the floor, they will battle for it, and it'll go the other way now. No, they're going to give Community the timeout, and she did
no
not
possession.
No possession.
Again, in agreement with you, gentlemen, like this crowd is. She did not have possession of that ball.
Let's take a quick break. We'll be back.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Are you
multitasking, eating during the break? Lob inside, White puts it up and in. Again, Community's being really good and crisp with their lobs inside. Chapman had her fronted well, but the throw was very good over the top. Brown from 3. This one money. Downtown, Josie Brown.
First time she's touched the ball, T-Roy.
Yeah.
They took too long to put the ball in her hand.
She rings the bell from deep. She had a game-high 9 in the first contest. Ball knocked away by Stallnecker. All the way under. No foul, and they're going to say it is Community basketball. Boy, they got the home pot out stirring it big time here early.
Keep an eye. Keep an eye. I know you can see it there. The official did not get far enough down on the baseline to be able to see it.
Yeah, he's way back here.
Yes, he did not get far enough down to be able to see that. He just was focused on who the ball went out on.
First of all, he missed the foul. Then he gives Community the basketball to add insult to injury.
I'm insulted.
Vi Queens with it. Haskins out front, leaves it out top with Manger. They'll swing it left side, trying to get it inside to White. Chapman playing behind her this time. Haskins penetrates. Little runner, no good. Rebound in traffic. White put it up, no good. Ball battled for, controlled by Chapman. And they're going to call her for the travel as she was entangled with Sego underneath. And the Forrest fans are not happy, and quite frankly, don't blame them right now.
Yeah. Wow.
Clearly, Cadence Chapman was being tied up down there, T-Roy, and had to fight for the rebound and possession.
Off the inbounds, Haskins gets free, puts it up and in. It's not like the Vi Queens need a lot of help. They played well here at home, but boy, there have been some sketchy ones here early. Ball tipped away by the Vi Queens, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Rockets. 2:22 left here, opening quarter. Vi Queens lead at 16-7.
It's not a good start with 2:22 remaining in the first quarter, and we're having conversations about the stripes, T-Roy.
Yes, and we haven't had to have those a ton, but it's just really obvious here early. That time Inlow got it inside on a nice feed to Chapman, who puts it up and in. Good post play that time by Chapman, and Inlow recognizing she had the mismatch, got it to her early. White penetrating inside. We got a jump ball situation as Brown comes in to tie it up. It'll go over to the Lady Rockets.
I'll tell you what, that's a veteran official. He didn't give a whole lot of time. Now, he was a little rushed there, but he understands the crowd and intensity in here. He jumped right in early.
In low in front court. Kinsley looks down low, lobs it over the top again. Good catch. Chapman puts it up and in.
I like that combination right now. Boy, that's working good for the Rockets.
Really looking for each other right now, and Chapman's been a force here early. 6 for her. The lead is 5. Haskins tees it up from 3. Shot no good. Rebound, battle for underneath. And right there is the freshman, White. You got to get a body on her.
She's good.
White with 8. They break the pressure into front court. Here comes Howes. Gives it up out front to Enlow, who will set it now with 1:20 left here, opening quarter. Now they've gone to the zone. Right now, the Lady Rockets against that man-to-man have been very good. Ball going cross court, picked away on the steal, and the bucket for Westner. Timeout taken. We'll take it as well. Community by 9.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital is Marshall County's premier small animal veterinary hospital. As part of the community since 1977, our 4 doctors and highly skilled team offer preventative care, internal medicine, general surgery, and ultrasound. In addition, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital and offers a full-service grooming and lodging for your companions. Give us a call to schedule an appointment. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to be your other family doctor.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
Welcome back. Very good offensive first quarter here for Community. Not bad for the Lady Rockets. In double figures, they didn't get off to that 10-0, 12-0 start, did the Vi Queens. The Lady Rockets scored early. They've had a pretty good offensive first quarter in their own right. Out front, Enlow couldn't handle that one. Was a little behind her. Westner will pick it up, go the distance, and put it home. Westner already with 9. Lady Rockets have been a little careless with it here, and it's cost them the last couple of possessions. Howell steps through, and underneath, Chapman tries to muscle it up and draws the foul. Fellas, she didn't wait for the double team to come. When she got it, she went quickly right at him.
And let's be real clear. The offensive success that the Lady Rockets was having, it was when they were able to get the ball inside to Cadence Chapman. And also you want to credit the Vi Queens coaching staff for going into the zone and packing in the interior.
Sarah Melson, another one of those freshmen, is going to check in 24. Chapman, second toss. This one, back iron, no good. Vi Queens will get it. Half a minute left here, opening quarter. 22-11 Community. Brown having to fight through. Trying to cover up Melson over here on this left wing. And a 1-3-1 right now. Community, 4-3. They got to get a shot up. On the way, good if it goes. This one off the mark. That's how we'll end this first quarter of action. Community with a good quarter offensively. They lead it after 1, 22-11.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway.
Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
And welcome back as we get set to go to this second quarter. Fellas, Lady Rockets just had a couple of breakdowns offensively. Community picks up a couple of steals and gets a couple of quick, easy buckets from those. Otherwise, Lady Rockets had a pretty good first quarter as Haskins starts this one off, gets the Lady Rockets airborne, puts it up and in off the window.
We had a little miscommunication on the switch that time, T-Roy.
Chapman, Brown in the corner, tees it up. Josie from long range, no good. Rebound off the backside, put up, How's no good. Crashing the glasses in low. She dives on the floor trying to get the timeout. And it's going to be a jump ball situation. It'll stay with the Lady Rockets. It looked to me like Inlow was trying to get the timeout.
And Coach was trying to get it as well, T-Roy. The official did not acknowledge it.
Inbounds, tried to get it to Kinsley. Ball knocked away, and again, a jump ball situation, this time going to the Vikings. Just underway here in this second quarter. 24-11 Community. Haskins fakes, goes baseline, little runner. That time we may have gotten one back.
I think we did.
Haskins may have gotten fouled. No call there. We go the other way.
Cadence is going to make them earn it if they come into her territory.
Inlow left side with the dribble out front. Brown back to Inlow. Fakes, drives, shot put up from 12. No good. Rebound pulled away by Manger. Good job there by Kinsley, though. She didn't have it from 3. Fake got a good jumper, just left it a little short. Good decision. Community now will set it up. Out front, Mangrum. They dump it down low. Yo's shot no good. Rebound pulled away by Howes. On the outlet. Here comes Inlow down the floor. They'll kick it in the corner. Quick shot put up off the back iron, no good. Chapman with a rebound. Little half hook, no good in the lane. Rebound pulled away by Haskins. Will head the other way. Got a couple of looks there. Swinging on the wing. Community. Howes closes out. Ball dumped underneath the White, who puts it up and in. That time Chapman got caught. She was trying to give help, and White just slid underneath, got the entry pass, put it up and in. Lead is 15 now as Inlow brings it in front court to Howes in the corner. Back to Kinsley. Down the lane, and what we got?
Got a block.
Block that time.
Oh, the block, T-Roy.
Community fans didn't like that one. We may be getting a little close to being even.
Yeah, I didn't understand that one.
Thought we might have got a break on that one as well, but we'll take it.
I don't think you got to think about that, T-Roy. that was what they certainly call player control right there, T-Roy.
Inlow's first toss, no good. Rattled in and out on him. Lady Rockets 0 for 3 from the stripe. Nelson's going to check back in for Community, along with Sego. Inlow, the junior. Second toss on the way. This one back iron, no good as well. Lady Rockets kept it alive. Stalnecker got a hand on it, but Community retrieves. Queens will work it around. Dump it, elbow to Wego. Puts it on the floor. Shot put up, no good. Rebound pulled away by Warner. Camry with it. Back out front, Brown from way downtown. Bang! Josie Brown from way downtown. She's got 6. And I almost couldn't see to the basket from that far. That was deep. That was Steph Curry deep. Community with a miss. Lady Rockets battling underneath. They're going to call the traveling violation. Good hustle by Stalnecker, though, at any rate.
Coach's campaigning. She's pleading her case down there. We'll see if it play out for her later on in the contest.
Community with it. Cross court. Melson will shoot from 3. This one's short. Save back in. Community will pick it up, and Melson down the lane will draw the foul. What an unfortunate turn of events there for the Lady Rockets.
Yes, indeed. And coach is asking on 2 separate occasions if the travel could be called. So she had 2 instances where she would have preferred a walk be called.
Yeah, there was one right in front of the bench over there that was begging to be called, and the official kind of just turned the blind eye on that one.
And the young lady up under the goal looked like she twisted her ankle on her own.
Haskins into the corner. Shot put up from deep. Good. Jayla Mangrum. Mangrum from deep. Lady Rockets the other way. Battle inside, and we're going to have a foul. They're going to call that one on Sigo. Her first. They'll play it in underneath their own bucket with the Lady Rockets. Pope going to check back in with those 2 personals. Brown to work it in. Gives it up in low. Kinsley right back on the wing to Brown. That one a little too strong. Bounced off Josie Shin. Haskins will pick it up. Fakes, blocked away nicely out of bounds. Good recovery by Stallnecker. She hustled down the floor and blocked that one away. Very nicely done.
Give it up for the 8th grader right there. That's hustle. It's pure hustle.
She kept her body in good position too, fellas. Nicely done. Tried to get it to Pope. Knocked away. She got it back. Now Brown. Cross court left side. In low wanted it. Up front. Warner will take it from 3. Shot no good. Pope battling. Saves it back in. Into the hands of the Vi Queens, who will rush it the other way with Mangrum. Haskins penetrates inside, hangs in the air, off the window, no good. A lot of contact, no foul. Here comes Warner out of there with numbers. Cameron dumps it to Pope inside, who almost lost it. Then she tried to save it to Stallnecker. It gets away out of bounds. Another turnover for the Lady Rockets. White back in for the Vi Queens.
A lot of pushing and shoving and nudging and gaining advantage, and nothing's called on those kinds. I'd like to see some fouls called on when they gain the advantage right here. You got to call it.
We had one out here that either had to be called a foul or a walk out here.
White gets it out front. They go off the motion now, get it inside. Good cut there by Community. Yos ends up with it and draws the foul inside. That's going to be on Stallnecker. Stallnecker's first.
Bailey's going to challenge if you come in there on her turf. She's going to challenge.
Hey, exactly.
Her and Cadence both are going to challenge.
I don't mind that at all. That was a good, aggressive foul. And what I like is when she's in the game, she doesn't give anybody an inch. She anticipates well in the passing lane. We've seen her a couple of times a game. She'll anticipate the passing lane, jump out, make the steal, go the other way. Aggressiveness that you love, and that from an 8th grader is just an added plus.
She's aggressive on both ends of the court. That's an added plus. Turnover that time, T. Roy. Ball thrown out of bounds, went through the hands of the Lady Rockets. Going to put the ball back in the hands of the Vi Queens.
That's one of those like tennis you call just an unforced error where you're looking at the pressure and anticipating it. White, they go across the lane to her, puts it up and in. White's having a big game already. She's got a dozen. 3:24 left here, second quarter. In low, try to go cross court, intercepted there by Community. They move it quickly the other way. Out front, Yos spots and fires from 3, good. Yos connects from downtown, and it's suddenly a 3-touchdown game. Community 35, Lady Rockets 14. We'll take timeout.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Are you
being opportunistic? The Vi Queens right now have converted almost every turnover. Pope inside, double team to Brown in the corner. Fires it from deep, shot no good. Long rebound to Yos. Community back the other way. Westner right side, dump down, good low block position. White spins and fires, no good. Rebound battle for on the backside. They'll say off the foot of Camry Warner, out of bounds, and back to the Vi Queens. Coach Pierce has been able to get Haskins and White some rest here in this first half.
They're moving quite well without them, T-Roy. They get plenty of rest. They may even be able to come back second half.
Westner dumped down low, Yos. In the paint, cut off, ball knocked away. Maddie Illy in the game. Maddie with the steal, and they're going to call a jump ball situation. And Coach Ezel right now over on the sidelines got to be pulling her hair out.
And she's having a difficult time, certainly having trouble understanding some of these calls.
Yeah. Illy looked like she clearly had ripped that one away, and we were headed the other way. Maddie tried to give it up to Brown, threw it a little behind her. Turnover gives it back to the Vi Queens, and that is now 10 turnovers on the evening for the Lady Rockets.
Yeah, a lot of those turnovers that the community's made points on them, and that's just been unfortunate for the ladies tonight.
Chapman and Enlow getting a breather. They'll be back in. Westner able to run it down, needs some help. She's picked up her dribble. Gives it up to Yos. Lady Rockets extending the defensive pressure. Haskins out front, puts it on the floor. Down the lane, knocked away by Illy. Picked up by Pope, we go the other way. Ball knocked away by Mangrum, picked back up now by Stonecker. Around the screen, she'll go baseline. Gives it up, Howes will fire off the window, in and out, no good. We got a foul underneath. That one should be on Haskins. Yeah, that will be on Haskins as she pushed Pope out of the way that time to gain the advantage for the loose ball. Enlow and Chapman back in. Pope and Howes will check out. So Brown, Stallnecker, Chapman, Enlow, and Illy, the five on the floor. 1 minute, 25 seconds left here, second quarter. Lady Rockets trying to get a little run here before halftime. Enlow between the legs, gets a good screen out top, continues baseline. Gives it Chapman, little half hook off the window, good.
That combination's been good tonight.
She's tough to deal with where she can get it that low in the block, fellas, because she can spin. She kept the ball away from the defender. Nice little kiss off the window.
Cadence is making a case to not come out this game unless you need a breather, Mr. Sweeney.
We got a reach-in foul on the Lady Rockets there. That will only be their third here, so non-shooting. It's going to be Stallnecker with the foul. That's her second. Sago checks back in for Community, replacing White. Lob in bounds. Haskins out front, Yos. Setting up from three, it's on the way. Shot no good. Westner blocked away on the follow. Sago got it. Blocked out of bounds by Chapman, but it went off of Sago, and the Lady Rockets will get it back.
She came out of nowhere to block that one.
Yeah, nicely done. Got all the way across the lane. Good job there by Cadence.
She might have tweaked the ankle, too. She's kind of gingerly making her way down the court here. Yeah, she's okay, though.
Yeah, you can watch the battle as Sago is going to try to battle her all the way up the lane. Approaching the half-minute mark left here, second quarter. Brown out front. Gives it Stallnecker baseline. Back to Enlow. Spot up three from Kinsley. Money. First time she got a good open look and she drained it. That was a nice looking jumper there by Enlow.
Got a good pass. One pass she could handle. Catch and shoot. Love it.
10 seconds left in the quarter. Community out top. Haskins puts it on the floor. Ball knocked away. Picked back up. Sago across the floor. Three on the way. This one no good. Yos will get it. Cannot follow. And that's how we will end this first half of action. Community with a good first half. Vi Queens lead it 35-19 as we have reached halftime here in Unionville.
Wrestling with your yard? High grass, weeds, and no time got you down for the count? Make your yard look like a champ with the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. He'll have your yard styling and profiling with fresh cut grass and new landscaping. He's a grass mowing, plant growing, forest pride showing son of a gun. If you want your yard to be the best, you got to call the best. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control, 931-703-7997. Woo!
Rain's moving in.
Oh, yeah? You can tell by the clouds?
No.
Red moon tonight. Dew is damaged. You feel it in your joints? The flies are bad. Cow tipped over.
No. Nope. No. No.
The wind.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
How do you know it's gonna rain then?
Weather app. Free download. It's worth it.
See your local agent Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. At Apex Bank, being involved in the community is our top priority. The staff in Chapel Hill takes pride in supporting local businesses and students. From delivering Meals on Wheels and donating fish fry proceeds to giving tractor pull time and sponsoring the Rocketeer School Bank, Apex Bank is here for Chapel Hill. Come visit our location at 118 South Horton Parkway. We've got snacks and coffee, and we'd love to talk to you. Or give us a call at 931-246-7105. That's Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
And welcome back here at halftime. Vi Queens with a nice offensive outburst in the first half. Lead the Lady Rockets 35-19 at halftime. Joined by Coach Brian Weekly here at halftime. And, Coach, big one for you here tonight.
Right.
You've already beaten Community at home. You win tonight, you're looking pretty good to host that 4-5 game.
Yeah, we beat them the first time at home. Obviously, that was the day before the snow and everything. So that was a big time win for us in the district. Tonight, Community's been playing really well lately. So we definitely have a tough task. They got a good student section over there. So we got to be ready to go from the tip tonight.
You got to think law of averages are going to catch up. As cold a shooting first quarter as you had on Tuesday night, hopefully it's going to average out here tonight.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the ball actually goes in the basket for us tonight. During JV, we noticed that the rims were pretty soft, so hopefully we get some that roll our way off that front rim right there.
Yeah, just hard to imagine it. And it wasn't that there were a lot of contested shots. You were getting shots that you wanted out of the offense, just would not drop.
Yeah, and that's it's unfortunately the way it's been the last 3 games. It feels like every shot we take seems to hit the bottom of the net and come right back out of it. And then, the other teams that we're playing, they somehow catch fire. Either Cascade, obviously, in the first quarter, Grundy at the end of the third, beginning of the fourth. So. And then Cannon County was the same way in the first quarter. They did the same thing.
Sometimes as much mental as it is physical. What have you talked about the last couple of days?
Resetting, basically, and just getting ready for the next play, the next game, the next thing that you got to do. We're obviously going to make mistakes. We're all human, and understanding that, each night is a different night, and you can't let what happened last game carry over into the next game.
I think the great thing is you got something to play for.
Right.
Still a carrot dangling out there for you.
Right, and that's what I talked about the last couple of days. The fact that being the 4 seed, possibly playing like a home game and everything in that 4-5 matchup, and then on top of that, my seniors, just letting them realize like you got 3 regular season games left, and then you have whatever you have in the tournament.
Yeah.
So you're looking at, anywhere from 4 to 10, whatever you got left is all you got. So do you want that to end next week, or do you want to continue to play, on after that? So I felt like the energy in the practices were a lot better because of that. Once they realized, like, oh man, this could be some of my last ball games. I need to actually, take advantage of it.
Yeah, you've had some guys that have played a lot of basketball. Your seniors in McCown and Villazon and Bond,
Right.
They played a lot of basketball. So, I think that, as you said, probably that sense of urgency is kicking in.
Right, and it definitely is. Tonight I feel like hopefully Jimmy will start to score a little bit more tonight. I've challenged him in that. Bray, he hasn't been shooting the ball well the last few games. I'm hoping that he comes out here and kind of catches fire and gets back on track where he was, before the snow and everything. So And then Ben, I need Ben to start hitting those mid-ranges again. Really and truly just score the basketball. That's all. Yeah. That's really all it is right now.
We've talked about Goad and what an impact he has made. Basically saved the game.
Right.
Blocked the Lovern shot from the corner that could have tied it. He has been really, really sound. And for a freshman to be able to step up and have the court awareness that he has and the ability to kind of sense where people are, to kind of pick up the game. He's got a really good feel for the game as a freshman.
He definitely does. Obviously he still makes some freshman mistakes and everything, but for the most part, I mean, that kid, he's already a well-rounded basketball player, and he's got a bright future over the next 3 years. And next year will bring even more challenges for him because he will be the guy next year, and so the guy, everybody's going to key on him. So now, it's the kids that were playing in JV today. I challenged them today, like, hey, you only got one more JV game. We got to, this is your opportunity to show me what you got for next year and everything. So Tristan's been playing really well all year. I've been proud of him.
Yeah, we have too. We just really commented on how good he's been as a freshman.
Tristan, his adrenaline starts at the tip-off,
right?
And when it's in the fourth quarter, when it says 0-0, he's still looking around to do something.
Yeah,
I've never seen a guy it stays with him from the time it's tipped off to you going to get in the dressing room.
Yeah, he's got a very high motor. He does that in practice the same way. When we do box-out drills and everything, he kind of gets on the other guy's nerves sometimes because he gets when he's on the offensive side, he'll get every single rebound, and that the guys that are on defense trying to box out, they got to continue going. Like, you better box them out. But
that's a good precedent to sit and practice. It makes everybody else play harder.
Right. And that's been a big help for us, having guys like that can help elevate those seniors and try to get the best out of them.
Coach, we thought nice job this season. We've really been impressed with what you've done with this group, and we've talked about offensively. You guys, we saw a couple of games, you come out in that first quarter, really run your motion offense so well that you almost want to just save that and say, all right, look, here's what we need every game for 4 quarters. But it's been a really nice thing to watch is that implementation and to see it work.
Right, I appreciate that. We definitely put in work all season long. We put in the work during the off season too, and I think I've had the job technically for 8 months, and I thought Coach Chapman did a great job with those guys, and especially those 3 seniors that got a lot of playing time before. That definitely helped with our progression and everything, and trying to get better throughout the year. And I was just proud of I've been proud of the guys because they've battled in every single game for the most part.
They sure have, man. We have certainly been anxious and happy to have you here, and we're just glad that you take some time out with us. We enjoy having you.
Appreciate it.
Coach Weekly with us here at halftime.
Thanks,
we're going to take a break. We'll be back, take a quick look at your scoring totals here in the first half, and then we'll have second half action here from Community here on TC Sports 1.
Town banking is having decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits, while still being able to talk to a friendly voice for any of your banking needs. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 931-364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice in hometown banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Stop in and visit Mac Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mac Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our 2 other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mac Equipment.
And welcome back here at halftime. Ricky, we'll do a quick take here as we get set for this third quarter. Stats here at halftime.
All right, first half stats. Rockets 8 of 21 from the field, 0 for 4 from the foul line, and 10 first half turnovers. Community 12 of 31 from the field, 8 of 10 at the line, and 5 turnovers. Individually for your Rockets, Camry Warner opened the game with the bucket. She had 2 in the first half. Kinsley Enlow with 3, Josie Brown 6, and Cadence Chapman with 8. Individually for Community, Anna Haskins 7, Jayla Mangrum 3, Taylor Westner 9, Brooklyn Yos 4, and Alyssa White playing tough inside and out, mostly inside. She leads them at halftime with 12. Lady Rockets trail at 35-19 here as we start the third quarter.
And fellas, you just think about overall, it shows you when you have very little margin for error, just your mistakes. We talked about how they were able to capitalize on the turnovers that really paid a big dividend for Community in pushing that lead.
They scored several points on those turnovers.
White got deep but had it blocked away by Chapman. When she turned, Cadence right there to match her with the height. And we go the other way. Brown from the parking lot. This one off the mark, out of bounds. Hey, she hit that one from downtown Unionville back in the first half. Little heat check for Josie there.
She was asking for nachos when she hit that first one. She was almost in the concession stand.
I'm telling you. But, fellas, that's the confidence that you want to see out of her. She's not afraid to put that shot up, and she's confident that it'll go. And, fellas, she puts in a ton of work. I see her by herself a lot of times out before, we get there.
She's down there working.
Setting up. She's down there working. Brown will put it up again. 3-ball, this one off the mark. Chapman's battling for it, but Yos did a good job of keeping her away from it that time. Maybe a little bit too good.
Yeah, she was moving her.
Yeah, they're going to call her for the foul. Give Chapman some credit there as she was really hustling to get back to the ball. She made Yos have to foul her to keep her away.
She did kind of push her away, yeah. I wasn't expecting the foul to get called.
I was about to say, surprised that it got called. Into the corner. Inlow got a screen from Chapman. 3-ball, no good. Cadence kept it alive, but into the hands of Haskins. Community the other way. They'll swing it around. Haskins thought about it. Now straight away, Mangrum. Back to Haskins from 3, good. Well, she's a really solid player. They've got a really good 1-2 punch with White and Haskins, a freshman and a sophomore.
Very strong, those two.
The fact that you say they're freshmen and sophomores is scary, T-Roy.
It is. Coach Pierce does a really nice job, and he's got Coach Misty Thompson, who's better known by a lot of folks around here, Misty Lamb, back in her playing days, and they do a really good job developing those young ladies. Westner fakes, penetrates, got a good screen, but blocked away by Chapman. In the lane, Yos, and we got a traveling violation. Cadence that time being very active in the paint. First of all, blocked the shot, then, of course, forced the travel.
She blocked the shot over the girl that was setting the screen, if I'm not mistaken. Wow.
Yeah, she reached over White to block the shot.
ESPN top 10 there.
There you go. Certainly a presence down low as Cadence Chapman.
Brown, deep 3. This one off the mark. Rebound battle for, controlled by Pope. Kalen puts it on the floor. Had it punched away. Kalen went back to get it now. Inlow will retrieve. Kinsley out top. She'll set the floor now as Community in that zone. Goes to Brown. Josie right back to Inlow. Pope looking for it on the block there. Inlow thought about it.
She was open for just a moment.
Yep. Chapman free throw line, puts it on the floor. Punched away on the help by Haskins. Haskins just hanging around that time when Chapman showed it, trying to get into the paint, was able to punch it away. Deep the old block position. White. Chapman's playing volleyball right now.
She put old Bill Russell on her, T-Roy.
She did. Inlow the other way. Racing to the basket. Puts it up with a left hand off the window and in.
It's another top 10 play.
That was. She was going away from the basket. All her momentum heading toward the end of the court. And kind of got that one up off the window and in.
I tell you what, T-Roy, I'm excited to see. I thought they may give Cadence a breather. They kept her in the game, and I'm glad to see Coach Ezel deciding to do so.
Warner with it in front court. Camry with the dribble. Community going man now. Warner reverses. Chapman, free throw line extended. She'll fire a little 17-footer. Got it. Cadence Chapman.
I wanted her to shoot it before she shot it.
I did too.
Great shot.
Playing.
She's feeling it.
Apologize, Mr. Sweeney. Playing exceptionally well on both ends.
White Did not take it then. She didn't even spin away. Felt Chapman on her backside. Haskins with a runner, no good. Gets her own loose ball rebound, puts it up and draws the foul.
White was in the lane quite a while that time, but allowed her to stay there.
That time, though, you felt she did not even try to go against Chapman. She immediately turned and fired it back outside.
Chapman's presence is felt.
Very, very much so.
Yes,
Chapman right now is not trying to get in front of her. She's just saying, okay, go ahead and catch it. You haven't gotten it over me yet.
I'll block it from anywhere.
And look at her eyes when she blocked the shot. She's looking at the ball entirely.
Westner off the inbound from three, no good. White got it punched away again by Chapman. Brown clears it to Stallnecker.
She has a good feel for the game, a good eye tonight.
Yeah, nice to see her have a really good game here.
She's having a great game.
She's got a double-double with points and blocks.
She's having a great game.
Forget about the rebounds.
Howes around the Pope screen. The runner by Addie, no good. Kept alive into the hands of Community. Under 4 left here, third quarter. Westman. Cross court left side, Haskins. Spot up three. This one too strong. Rebound, Howes on a good box out. And they'll get Sego for the rebounding foul.
T-Roy, don't look now, my man. What's the score, T-Roy?
38-23.
Let's stay on the interior. How about that? I would love to see Cadence go down there and set up, though, T-Roy.
Yeah, it would be nice. If they go man here, you got to look for that. Little pressure as Enlow gets it into front court. Gets between defenders, and we're going to have a foul. A little hesitation by Kinsley that time. Got her around that last defender and allowed her to draw the foul.
And my man says she's shooting too, T-Roy.
Kinsley's done a good job of driving with the basketball. When she doesn't get the shot, she usually finds his Cadence or another Lady Rocket open.
Enlow's toss. Pass it around, no good. Usually very reliable from the line. Lady Rockets are 0 of 5 from the stripe tonight as a team. Chapman is going to get a breather here. Second toss in low. This one good. Kinsley 1 of 2. She's got 6. And I like the way she has stepped up here the last few games on both ends of the floor. She's been much more aggressive on both ends.
Ever since about 3 contests, I think it might have been Grundy County, they got under her skin, T-Roy.
Yeah. Stolen away. Stallnecker the other way. Hangs in the air. Shot a little too strong, but there's Enlow trying to clean it up. Her follow no good. Goes right back after it. And we got a jump ball situation. It'll stay with the Lady Rockets. Enlow did not like the call at all. She felt like she had ripped it away cleanly.
She might have felt like there was some contact there initially down there as well on the right side of the rim.
Stayed with it. Brown back to Enlow. Kinsley gets a high screen. Continues inside, flips it up, shot a little short. Ball on the floor. Sego there may have pushed off and then gave a little elbow as well.
Pope has had no luck getting pushed around and nothing called all night.
White, ball stolen away. Here comes Stallnecker. Bailey with the left hand. She'll put it up. Shot no good. It'll stay with the Lady Rockets. Coach Ezel, I think, is really, partly at the officials, and she wanted something else on the other end.
Yes, indeed. And I tell you what, no official got back far enough that time to see if there was any contact made there either.
Yeah, I thought Bailey did a good job of trying to lean into the defender, and I thought she did enough to draw some contact. Bailey with it. Gives it up now to Brown. Back out front, Camry Warner. All twos, 2:22 left here, third quarter. Ooh, pass almost stolen away, but out of bounds and back to the Lady Rockets. Right now, fellas, I don't want to see, Josie's missed 2 or 3 in a row. You don't want to see her go on a milk carton here. You know what she's in the game for. Don't be afraid if you got a good open look.
You have to ask yourself, where's the offense going to come from if it's not her?
Punched away by Haskins, but retrieved Maddie Illy. Stallnecker hounded now as she picks up the dribble. Warner back out front, Pope. Kaylin comes out swinging.
I'm telling you, they're roughing her up.
They are. Stalnecker, a lot of contact, tries to dump it underneath. Sago gets in front. Ball battled for us out of bounds to the Vi Queens. We had a couple of tackles. We had a loose ball on the floor.
Pass interference.
Played a game of rugby.
I tell you
Take
what.
your pick, man.
I tell you what. For that to only be a ball out of bounds and going the other way, there was a whole lot going on.
Man, I've seen WWE matches with less contact right there. Man, that was a scrum and a half there and no call. You talk about letting them play, man. That is letting them play. Lady Rockets in the zone here. White out of the game. Westner out front. They'll swing it around the perimeter. Vi Queens being patient here, and we got a 3-second violation. Sago caught camping in the paint. Chapman quickly to the scores table. They're going to get her back in here. Fellas, they need to get a couple of buckets here. You would love to see it at 10 and under heading into this fourth quarter. It's 14 right now.
We got a lot of conversation between the coach and the official has communicated on 2 separate occasions. He's not trying to extend this conversation any further.
$1:23 left here, third quarter. Can they get a couple of buckets here? Stalnecker, Haskins trying to knock it away from behind. It's out of bounds to Community. They're going to say off of Bailey's foot. I do agree with that one.
Yeah.
Thought that was a good call. Unfortunately, when they poked it away, they hit it right off her foot. Inside, Sago couldn't come up with a loose ball, or couldn't come up with a catch. Loose ball into the hands of Chapman, and here comes in low quickly. Kinsley cut off. Out front, Brown. Josie with a dribble. Back to Inlow from 3. This one a little short. Rebound pulled away by Westner. Westner with numbers. The hustling Stalnecker knocks it away. Great job getting back there. Really nicely done. That could have been an easy bucket. Good hustle to knock it away. Yo's. On a checkout note, we got a timeout taken. Timeout by the Vi Queens. 45 seconds left here, third quarter.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Are you? You get the crowd on the other side, whoever didn't like it. We were talking out during the break, what if you had a drone flying here? I said probably the crowd on the other side that didn't like the first call and picked that thing off.
Yeah, you'd have to have a bunch of drones.
Haskins from the corner, no good. Rebound inside. White puts it up and in. She's been quiet for a while, but the follow there is good. That pushes the lead back to 16. Warner trying to get it into front court. Knocked away by Westner, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Rockets. Fellas need a bucket here to finish.
Right there, right there. Oh.
Thought they had Chapman that time just off her fingertips and out of bounds.
And Coach Ezel is asking for a little more air on it.
Fellas, she did a really nice job with that little subtle hold there to get the extra position. That was a nice move by her.
And she left enough room on the right side of the goal for that ball to be dropped in. Plenty of room on the other side of that.
Out front. Ball punched away. Stalnecker again almost picking up a steal.
Stalnecker does a lot of things that's not in the stats book after the game's over.
10 seconds left in the quarter. 3 on the way. This one no good. Long rebound controlled by Howes. 4 seconds left here in the quarter. Maddie gives it up. Quick shot on the way. This one no good as time expires here in the third quarter. 3 in the books here from Unionville with your score. Vi Queens 40. Lady Rockets 24.
To the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, It's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
Welcome back, everybody. We get set to head into this fourth quarter. And, fellas, once again, we found things to be very encouraged by with this group here tonight. Cadence Chapman's really had a nice game, and I think we would all agree this is kind of what we all had envisioned for her this season. Come on here tonight. Has played very well inside, been aggressive, blocked a lot of shots, got 10 points, been active. And what you would ask for her tonight, turnovers have been a little bit of a problem at inopportune times for the Lady Rockets, but overall defensively, just 5 points given up in that quarter. They played pretty well on the defensive end.
You talk about a coming out party. It's too late in Cadence's career to be coming out, but how about a return back to the starting position? Yes. How about that? Return back to the starting five.
Well, and I think it's well rewarded because, you talk about the expectations that she faced at the start of the season. For her to go to the bench, be willing to go to the bench for the betterment of the team, and to sit a few games like she did and to come out here tonight, that's a testament to her, and just so happy for her to have a good game tonight.
She has proven her value tonight, Mr. Sweeney.
So much and then some, yes, sir.
Just underway here in this fourth quarter. Do they have a big comeback in them? Penetration inside, shot put up and in. Nicely done off the bounce there by Stallnecker. First 2 of the game for Bailey. Yo's in the corner, dumps it down low. White spins and fires, got that one up quick before Chapman could get off the floor and scored it. She went right at Chapman that time, but did it quickly. Back to a 16-point game. Stallnecker kicks it left corner. Brown from 3. This one a little too strong. Run down by Haskins in the corner. By Queens the other way. Wessner gets it free throw line. Yo's the dump down, nicely done. That time the high-low game works well. White just kind of lingered underneath. Yo's found her, and White with a bucket.
Forced Cadence to commit to the ball handler, T-Roy.
18 now for White. The lead is 18 as Brown has it left wing. Tries to go over the top. Chapman in traffic, knocked away and stolen. Community. White, shot put up no good. Rebound battled for out of bounds. 2. Lady Rockets. White trying to beat Chapman down the floor.
Stallnecker gave some good help, kind of intimidated the shot, made her alter her shot a little bit.
Warner in rear court. Camry picks up the dribble in front court, tried to get it to Chapman, knocked away and stolen. Here comes Haskins. Haskins leaves it up top. Vi Queens will reset the offense. Mangrum to Haskins. Gets it right back. The battle underneath. White spins, this time a little half hook over Chapman for the bucket. She's adjusted her game, fellas. She's got it, and she's going quick.
Quick release, T-Roy. You said it.
Chapman in front court. Now Brown with it. Back right side, Cadence. Spins in the paint, puts it up with the left hand. Got it. Chapman with a dozen. Cadence again continuing her fine performance here tonight. Out front, Haskins. Vi Queens just passing it around. They can afford to be patient here as we reach the 5-minute mark. Yo's picks up the dribble. Good defensive pressure there by Enlow. Haskins fakes. Reverses her dribble. Back out front now to Western. White again gets it down low. Knocked away by Chapman from behind. We got the reach in there and a jump ball situation. The pesky little hands of Stallnecker getting in there to tie her up. As here comes Howes and Pope back in the game.
I believe we might have got away with one there.
Giving Chapman a little breather here. She's giving them good effort here tonight. In low, into front court, kick in the corner. Brown from three, bang! Downtown, Josie Brown rings the bell from distance for the third time tonight. White inside, spins and fires, shot good. She's got the height advantage on Pope, and fellas, she did not hesitate to go right at her.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do. If you have an advantage, you're supposed to utilize it.
Pope underneath, dump down, Howes puts it up off the window and in. Addie with a bucket. First points for her tonight. Haskins goes baseline, up and under, knocked away from behind, ball on the floor. And let's see what we got. Should be a push from behind.
And I'll tell you what, T-Roy, Haskins has a right to look at the official.
Yeah.
Hopefully not too disrespectful, but she was fouled.
Mm-hmm. Those are the kind where you just turn around and standing there going, really?
Hey, you didn't. I had to use my left hand because my right hand wasn't available.
It was being held.
That's the one, though, where you can't hold that too long, because if you stand there and give them the Steely glaze for a while, they're going to tell you, look, you got just a second to do that, get your butt down on the other end, or I'm going to call a T on you. Pope inside, can't get it to drop. And then trying to get it back, reaches out and commits the foul. Caitlin's third. Yeah, I've done that a few times. Back in the old days, we had Gabby Street, one of the officials, and he would always, if I turned around and looked at her, I thought I needed to call. You could look at him for a second, but I'm not putting up with that foolishness much longer. Get on out of here.
If you put up with it much longer, you had to put up with it all evening.
He was a good one.
He was. Inside, Pope trying to body up against White. She's given up a few inches there, picks up the foul. Fourth now on Caitlin. They get Chapman back in the game. Cadence has done a good job when she's been in the contest on White, because White just can't simply spin and fire at will. Westner off the inbounds from three, no good. Rebound cleared by Community, and we've got to reach in on Howes. Addie will pick up her second. Third team foul on the Lady Rockets. 3:22 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 15-point Viqueen lead. Yos, cross court. Inside, and we're going to have a foul.
Boy.
I think they're going to call Cadence. Yeah, White trying to establish position down inside. Cadence is saying, hey, I got a right to, she can't just get it free reign here. I gotta be able to at least kind of body up a little bit. She gets the foul. Timeout taken. We'll take it as well.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital is Marshall County's premier small animal veterinary hospital. As part of the community since 1977, our 4 doctors and highly skilled team offer preventative care, internal medicine, general surgery, and ultrasound. In addition, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital and offers a full-service grooming and lodging for your companions. Give us a call to schedule an appointment. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to be your other family doctor.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
3:15 left here, fourth quarter. Viqueens to play it in. Lob it in bounds. Westner out top now to Haskins. Fellas, we talked about it early. Backing down now is Yos. She's not going to turn and face up against Chapman. She's giving up some height.
She's deep, though. She's deep on the block, T-Roy.
Cadence is almost like, okay, you can get down here if you want to, but just know when you turn and spin, I'm right here. Shot put up from three, no good. Rebound pulled away by Stallnecker. It's almost like, look, I've got about 6 inches on you. I could swat Whites, and I was about even with her, so don't bring it in here.
Got to push. Great officiating right there, T-Roy.
Yep, in low with the penetration, going away from the bucket. Got it up and got the foul. Kinsley to the line. 6 on the evening for Inlow. Ely and Warner back at the table. First toss, good. I got to say, fellas, we were watching the JV game, and I thought we might see Sienna Borman tonight. She was putting on a show from
bombing
deep.
them, yeah.
In-low second toss, good. I know I saw 3 in the short time that I was watching because we were setting up, but I like the fact, though, that we play a lot of JV games. I think that is one of the best things that you can do to get people ready for the moment. You can say, well, it's not the bright lights. Yeah, but it's putting that jersey on. It's getting reps in that jersey, and I think it really makes a difference in development of players.
Beats the old days. We didn't have JV coming up.
That was one of the things that Moore County, Coach Williamson was really big. Anybody that would play us JV, he would play, and I got a lot of experience that way, and that's why I do think it's invaluable because, I mean, you learn a lot. You're getting to play. You're getting some reps, and it's against people that, you know, you're not playing against every day in practice. Because, you know, truth be known, everybody knows what everybody else can do in practice. You know what guys can do, what they can't, and you kind of guard them accordingly. Shot put up no good from the corner. Still battling his in-low. Out of bounds off Kinsley, and it will go back to the Vi Queens as Brown and Chapman will check back in. Ely and Warner out. Little pressure now by the Lady Rockets. Coach Pierce has seen that, and he will adjust. He'll take a timeout. We'll take it as well.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital is Marshall County's premier small animal veterinary hospital. As part of the community since 1977, our 4 doctors and highly skilled team offer preventative care, internal medicine, general surgery, and ultrasound. In addition, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital and offers a full-service grooming and lodging for your companions. Give us a call to schedule an appointment. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to be your other family doctor.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
To see what the highest bidder will take for it.
And welcome back. 2:16 left here, fourth quarter. Community are now against the pressure from the Lady Rockets, something we don't see a lot from the Lady Rockets, but fellas, they've got enough quickness. This might be something they might go to a little bit.
Well, let's see exactly how this works out. Got to get pressure on them and get the ball out of their hands, T-Roy. This ain't going to work.
Yeah, Coach Ezel trying to get them to adjust now. Yo's with it. Community just trying to let the air out of the ball a little bit as we got a foul on Ely.
That's about 3 seconds late, but it is a foul. It's nonetheless.
Maddie's first of the night. And we'll go to the community free throw line for 2 here as that's the 16th foul on the Lady Rockets. First toss on the way, Wessner good. Wessner quiet here in the second half. She had 9 early. And that is her first point since pretty early in the first half. Then double figures now with 10. Readies for that second toss. It's on the way and good. Wessner with 11. 16-point game. We're under 2 minutes left here, fourth quarter. Brown with the basketball. Is it up in low? Kinsley puts it on the floor, penetrates inside, backing her way down. Fires off the window, shot no good. Rebound pulled away by White. Vi Queens the other way. Minute 20 left here. Community for them picks up a big district win. This one knocked away. Kinsley in low with it, but retaken by Haskins. Kinsley trying to get back in and give the foul here. As Kinsley will pick up the personal. Second on her, and it will send Westner back to the line for a pair here. But a big win for Community, as we said. That pushes them to 3-2 in district play. They still got 3 games remaining in the district. For the Lady Rockets, just 2 more next week. Senior night on Tuesday night as Cannon County will roll into town. And then on Friday, they hit the road for the short journey over to Cascade. Hard to believe, fellas, we've almost got another one in the books.
Yes,
indeed. We're back quick.
Second one rattles out. Rebound pulled away by Inlow. Tried to get it inside, punched away that time, picked up by the Queens. On the turnover, Community in front court. We're under a minute. Westner hounded there by Warner. The official's like, I'm going to give you a little bit of leeway here. She got to get a pretty good little slap or two in there before she finally called the foul.
When we want a foul, they won't call it.
She's like, look, I'm ready to go home. I'm going to give you every opportunity here to not foul.
You said it, T-Roy, and I will reiterate it, even though I'm not supposed to. The official is ready to go home. They're ready to move on to the next game.
Westner hits the first one. Another hard-nosed, hard-fought game here for the Lady Rockets, just going to come up empty once more. Fellas, you have to think, I mean, they have gotten better. You just have to think surely they're going to catch one night where they put it all together. Inlow inside, runner went and won. Kinsley got it up, got it home as she drew the contact, and she'll head to the line to try to convert the 3 the old-fashioned way.
I don't know that she drew the contact, T-Roy. I think she went straight through it. So hey, she took that to them, T-Roy.
She did. Was being aggressive with the dribble. Toss on the way and in and out, no good. Inlow is in double figures now with 10. And this time, Kinsley trying to get the steal.
She tap dancing, T-Roy. She got the happy feet.
She's like, man, if I'd have been just about that much sooner, I would have been the other way with an empty layup there or a nobody in front of me.
And I tell you what, she does not get much breathers throughout the night, T-Roy.
No. Has really played hard on both ends. As we said, especially these last 3 or 4 games, she's really stepped up her level of play. Mangrum hits a couple there. Final 23 seconds left here. Chapman inside. Cadence with a left hand across the lane.
Oh, boy.
Excellent job.
Showtime, man. Across the lane with the left hand.
Kareem.
I'm telling you.
Over there and surveyed it. Seen she had a smaller defender on her and realized she was under the goal on the right side. Excellent job.
Community will dribble out the clock. They will pick up the win. The Lady Rockets again fight hard, but the Queens pick up district win number 3 for them by a final of 55-40. We'll take a break. We'll be back to wrap this one up. Then boys action coming your way next here on TC Sports 1.
Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
Hey, there's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on! Yes, let's go! When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Are you tired of wrestling with your yard? High grass, weeds, and no time got you down for the count? Make your yard look like a champ with the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. He'll have your yard styling and profiling with fresh cut grass and new landscaping. He's a grass mowing, plant growing, forest pride showing son of a gun. If you want your yard to be the best, you got to call the best. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control, 931-703-7997. Woo!
Rain's moving in.
Oh, yeah? You can tell by the clouds?
No.
Red moon tonight. Dew is damaged. You feel it in your joints? The flies are bad. Cow's tipped over.
No. Nope. No. No.
The wind.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
How do you know it's gonna rain then?
Weather app. Free download. It's worth it.
See your local agent, Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. At Apex Bank, being involved in the community is our top priority. The staff in Chapel Hill takes pride in supporting local businesses and students, from delivering Meals on Wheels and donating fish fry proceeds to giving tractor pull time and sponsoring the Rocketeer School Bank. Apex Bank is here for Chapel Hill. Come visit our location at 118 South Horton Parkway. We've got snacks and coffee, and we'd love to talk to you. Or give us a call at 931-246-7105. That's Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Tennessee.
And welcome back as boys have taken the floor. Ricky Sweeney for our wrap-up.
Thank you, Troy. 16 of 45 were the Lady Rockets tonight. 3 of 9 at the foul line and 19 turnovers, which cost them dearly in the ball game tonight. Community, 18 of 51 from the field, 15 of 20 at the line, and 14 turnovers in tonight's ball game. Individually for your Rockets, Camry Warner with 2, Kinsley Enlow, great game for her tonight. She had 10. Josie Brown had three-pointers, ended up with 9 points. Bailey Stallnecker, Addison Howes each with 2. And leading the way for the Rockets tonight, playing the game of her life, Miss Cadence Chapman on both ends of the floor, blocking shots and scoring points. She led them tonight with 14 points in the game.
Nice effort by her, man. And as we said, I just really love to see her have a good game because as a senior, being asked to do what she did for the good of the team, just not complaining, coming out and playing hard, and then to have a game like this, you just root for her. That is a really good story and just shows you a real good lesson about perseverance.
And the body language, her confidence showed in her body language is just amazing tonight.
Well, and I think, too, they're working toward trying to win a district game, and whether that's in that first play-in game or what, if you can get that kind of effort from her the rest of the way, you got a good chance.
Absolutely. I like it. Individually for Community, Anna Haskins, you can't stop her. She runs to the left, runs to the right, just a lot of energy. She had 10, led them very nicely tonight. Alyssa White led them in scoring with 22. Hard to stop her down low tonight. Jayla Mangrum was 6. Taylor Wesner chipped in with 13. And Brooklyn Yos had 4. Lady Rockets lose it here tonight. We're in Community. They lose it 55-40.
Fellas, with that being said, let's take a little break. We'll hear from some of our fine sponsors, and then we'll be back to give you a preview of game number 2. Very important one here tonight. Community and the Rockets of Forrest High School coming your way here on TC Sports 1.
Town banking is having decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits, while still being able to talk to a friendly voice for any of your banking needs. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 931-364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice in hometown banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Stop in and visit Mack Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mac Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our 2 other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mac Equipment.
Book, though.
And welcome back, everybody. We have some great fun between breaks, man. It's good, clean fun here at halftime between these games, and wish you could be a part of that. That's the part we really enjoy. We enjoy getting to come to games and getting close to these young people, really, seeing what they can do, and we just have a great time. We've been blessed that we've got a great group of young folks that are helping us, and we just get to kind of hang out and have fun now.
Just call it what it is, T-Roy. We enjoy each other. How about that?
We do.
We enjoy each other.
Been doing it for a while. Hope we get to do it for quite a while longer. Game number 2, fellas, this is an important one. And you may say, well, how is this one important? Well, this one could be for who hosts the play-in game on the boys' side of the ledger. You look at the district standings right now, Cannon County on top at 5-0. They have been breezing along. Cascade at 3-3 right now. Grundy at 2-2. Community at 1-3. Forrest at 1-4. But the one win for Forrest was over Community. If you win here tonight, you are more than likely the 4 seed. If you lose here tonight, not much you can do to get out of the 5 hole. So, this is a big one for the Rockets here tonight, and you have to think sometime they would get a break. It seems like they can never catch a break. Every time that they get in a situation where it's a tight game or they seem to need to catch a break, they just can't catch one. They've almost been snake bit to a large extent. But, it's been tough on them because they have played so hard. Just like these girls, you would love to see them be able to catch a win, and especially here tonight, come up with a victory on the road.
Yeah, win here tonight, since we've already beat Community. Should we win tonight, then if we both end up with the same record, we would have the tiebreaker over Community if it came down to that.
Yeah, and you look at their schedule.
That makes it very important.
You look at their schedule, Ricky. We talked about it early. They have, of course, tonight here. If you lose that game in your Community, you got 3 games remaining. You have Cannon County on the road Monday. You got to figure that's a loss. Then you've got Grundy twice on Thursday and Friday. You'd have to beat Grundy both times pretty much and have the Rockets lose to Cascade for you to get the 4. That's a tall order.
That's right. Because, the Rockets, I still feel like they've got one in them besides this game before the season's out. I just do, but we'll have to wait and see, of course.
I really felt like that was going to be on Tuesday night. I felt like that Cascade game, I had talked to some folks and had heard that Cascade was having a hard time gelling as a team, that they were really up and down, and you hope that maybe you catch them on a night where they weren't playing well, when you had a really infectious home crowd. That was a really good home crowd. They were vocal. They were out on the floor, and I'm going to go back and gripe again. If you've got that many young people at a game, you have trouble getting young people a lot of times to come out and support you. You got them at the game. They're into it. Yeah, they're on the edge of the floor, but they're not bothering anybody. Let them go. Don't make an example as they did the other night. The official right off the bat goes and gets the athletic director and makes him push them back 2 feet. I mean,
take some momentum. Let's air out of the ball. Let's air out of the game for
it does.
Whoever team they're doing it for. If it wasn't us, it could have been the other team. It'd been the same thing.
I mean, Cascade and Forrest, you don't have to have a lot to get everybody excited, but that group was really good and energetic to start that game the other night.
They were, and for something like that to let the air out of it and go a different direction, it's really something.
It's a really nice crowd here on hand. Community always supports their basketball very well. You can count on that home side being pretty packed over there, and no exception here tonight. From back in the days when they played in the old gym, it was always people hanging from the rafters. They've had a great tradition of support for their basketball programs here in community.
Did you play in that thing?
Oh yeah, man, I played in that thing.
I did too.
It was
fun. We didn't know any better.
Yeah,
that was one of the better ones back then.
Yeah, my claim to fame was I hit the rafters with a shot.
Were you shooting a foul shot? That could happen.
No, I was shooting a jumper from the wing and hit the the rafter. I kind of had my season from my sophomore to my junior season. My thing to work on was my shot drew rain. I mean, they did a rain dance. It was that high, so I worked on kind of leveling that thing out just a little bit. But yeah, there were 2 or 3 times I hit things my sophomore year when I was shooting. So yeah, that was one of the times that I popped the top of the rafter there at Community. But again, that thing was right on the floor. That place was super, super loud because it was wood. I mean, it was a beautiful old gym.
It was tight.
It's like, you go to Summertown now, and that's the only place you really feel like you're kind of stepping back in time,
That's one of the only ones we got left like that.
Yeah.
And I thought of Summertown tonight when they started the game. They turned the lights out. I thought you'd either done something wrong or we were in Summertown.
Yeah, that was nice. I really like that, man.
I like that.
I think that's one of the things that you do to start a game that gets fans and players, everybody pumped up for it. That's a nice little touch. Because you got somebody that's just over there and they're like, well, starting line up for the Rockets. Here we got we got 14 and we got 10 and then we got 2.
It ain't like that now.
Yeah, I mean, you like it when people get excited about you coming onto the floor. It's pretty cool.
Everybody's catching on to that excitement.
Yeah, it is. I like to turn in the lights out thing. Of course, back in the old days, we had if you turned the lights out, it took them 20 minutes to come back on. So, you couldn't do that during warm-ups.
Now, speaking of excitement, I like our excited coach, Brian Weekly. I'd like to see some of his practices.
Hey, to be honest with you, fellas, I love him as a coach because you can see he is a really good X's and O's basketball coach. The players, and I thought we got a really interesting look from Bray McCown. He said, I love Coach Chapman. He said he worked with us. He was great. But Coach Weekly kicks it up even another notch. He said, he's just really ultra competitive, ultra detailed in what he expects from you. And really to be a young coach like he is, he does a good job of commanding that huddle. I think he has the full attention and the confidence of the players, and that's something that's sometimes hard to do when you're a young coach.
Yeah, it is. I don't know how young he is. I'm not going to ask him how old he is. I don't want him to ask me how old I am because I can't remember. But anyway, he has got some excitement. He's got these guys love him. I think they're going to play for him. I like what he's laying. I like his groundwork he's laying for the next couple of years.
Well, and I think, too, I think they have put a lot of emphasis now on trying to build that junior pro program up and build it from the bottom up, that working their way through that middle school level, that they want to really develop players. And I think, too, he's going to be a great developer of talent because you watch these young guys play. Coach Rumley does a really good job with them and just carrying on what Coach Weekly wants to do. He's very good with those young guys. They work those same things. And those guys, you've got some talent that's coming up from those young guys.
I think we got a good blend. Those two young guys down there coaching us. I like their nucleus. I like the energy they put out.
Well, and I think too, you got young people, and they respond to that enthusiasm.
They relate to it.
Yeah. For Community, they picked up a win. It's really, we said how strange this district has been this year. They beat Cascade by 20.
I don't get that after Cascade put a whipping on us so strong.
And you really can't understand too. Sometimes they've only got one win, and you think with Lovern, the player that he is, that you see what Parson does as a really the face of that franchise more or less at Grundy. Lovern's a really good player.
Oh, absolutely. He's going to have a good game here tonight. He's just solid through and through.
You got Makai Fleming to go along with him. They make a pretty nice 1-2 punch. We'll go down to the floor for our starting lineups.
And the Forrest Rockets. At this time, I will announce the lineup for the Forrest Rockets. Number 1, Houston Matlock.
It's Mr. TNT, Houston Matlock.
Boom. That kid's crazy. Love him.
Number 3,
I will come back to something about him. Also starting tonight, Ben Villazon. Villazon had a great game against Community in the first one, 18 to lead the Rockets.
Number 4.
Also starting tonight for the Rockets, it'll be the senior number 4, Bray McCown. McCown had a big one as well. McCown one of those three senior pillars. The third being introduced right now, Jimmy Bond. Interesting, Coach Weekly said we had talked about Bond and his offense, that he wanted to see him score the basketball a little more. Rounding out the starting five, it'll be the freshman. He will be the franchise here in the next few years, Mr. Tristan Gold. And now over to the Vikings. And it'll be Fleming, Berman, Lovern, Haskins, and Stickler for the Vikings, and we're ready to get this one underway. It'll be McCown and Lovern. Goad saved the opener as he blocked a Lovern three as time expired. The Rockets won at 53-50. Vikings with it here off the opening tap. Fellas, I wanted to talk about Matlock. His first start, he got into double figures with 10. Hasn't looked for his offense much here in the last few games. I think they're going to need something not only from Bond but Matlock here tonight.
I think you're right. We got to get some three-pointers out of little Matlock.
Lovern off the elbow, 15-footer good. That one a little too easy as he got a nice catch and shoot.
His elevation, what I like, T-Roy.
A little pressure by the Vikings here as Matlock gets it into front court between defenders. Open look from three for Goad. Bang! Tristan Goad from downtown. Man, he has turned into such a great player as a freshman. Back out front, Lovern penetrates, kick underneath. Stickler takes it up and in. The drive, the draw on the dish, and Stickler will stick it home. 4-3 Vikings. Just underway here. McCown just inside the arc. He'll fire, partially blocked, and Stickler will clear. Gives it up. Here comes Fleming. In front court, Berman all the way under. Double team. Kick in the corner from three. This one no good. Tip Stickler no good. Went again. Got it blocked. Inside on the runner no good by Haskins. And finally cleared. Here comes Goad. Takes it right at Lovern and no good.
Ooh.
No foul as Goad hit the deck hard.
Ooh.
He did hit it hard, T-Roy. I kept an eye on his head.
Makai Fleming back out top.
And who was down there earlier with the rebound? Jimmy Bond.
Yeah. Berman. Back out Fleming. He'll reset it here. And let's see what we got. They're going to call Goad for the foul.
You got that arm bar you were talking about, T-Roy, about 2 games back.
Yeah, you can't do that in front of the official. You got to be subtle with that one. Out front, Fleming. Leaves it now, Haskins. Charlie Haskins, the freshman. Berman underneath, Fleming fall away. Got it blocked from behind by Villazon, but they'll say Ben got a piece of the arm as well.
I think
Villazon, he's just such a great athlete. Quick leaper, and there we saw it. He got off the floor quickly, but got just a piece of Fleming.
McCown has something going on with his arm. Wrist or elbow or something as well.
We got to be careful, T-Roy. I know it's early in the contest, but we had a conversation previous game about attempt block shots, so we got to be careful with this.
Fleming 1 of 2 from the line. 5-3 Vikings here early. 2 minutes gone by here opening quarter. Miscommunication there, the turnover. Fleming takes it right back at Goad, puts it up and in. Fleming now with 3, and fellas, he only had 4 the whole game in meeting number 1.
He pressed the issue that time.
Villazon beats the defender. McCown open 3, no good. Rebound pulled away by Lovern. They got what they wanted that time, the open look from McCown. Lovern, a little out of control in the paint, but puts it up and in. Fella's little creation that time. He'd come to the end of the road, but finally he was able to free himself just enough to get it up and in. Foul in front court on Lovern. Nope, that's Haskins. 1-2 instead of 1-1.
Vikings, T-Roy, got a couple of players lean and athletic.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you're like, Villazon's in that same classification.
Yes.
You got he and Goad. McCown's a good athlete. There's not that physical dominating presence as that one. Goad did a great job. He knew Lovern was coming, got it up quick, got it over him and in. Goad with 5.
Used the glass really nice right there.
I'm going to start calling him Iceman because he just doesn't change. Anything he does not faze him. Lovern spins and fires. He'll answer with a bucket. He's got 6 quick ones. Jimmy Bond, kick McCown. Thought about it, goes baseline. Hangs in the air, the runner, good. Nice job by Bray McCown off the dribble. First 2 of the game for Bray.
Took it right to the heart of the defense.
Fleming into front court, leaves it with Lovern. Lovern puts it on the floor, punched away by Bond, and we're going to have a foul on the backside. They're going to call Houston Matlock for the reach-in. That's 3 quick ones now on the Rockets. 4:29 left here opening quarter. Jackson Williams, the sophomore, will check in for the Vikings. Replacing the freshman Haskins. Berman now will handle it out front. Berman between the legs. He'll back it out cross court to Williams. Overshot him. Turnover there by the Vikings. Miscommunication by the youngsters there as Williams headed back out toward the top of the circle. Berman thought he was going toward the bucket, threw it away. Gold leaves it with Jimmy Bond. Bond. Get it in the corner now to Gold. Gold with a screen. Thought about it, now cross court to Matlock. Houston puts it on the floor, he'll back it out with the dribble. Bond, a little hesitation dribble, got landed. Lovern airborne, couldn't get it to drop out of bounds to the Vikings.
T-Roy, I would have liked to have seen Jimmy Bond get a foul called on the guy who was defending him. He impeded his progress with that chuck to his arm.
Yeah, I thought Jimmy did a nice job of getting to his spot and got him airborne. Vikings turn it over again. Williams shoots it over. Fleming out of bounds. Coach Davis not happy about that over on the Viking sideline. Coach Robbie Davis, he and Coach Pierce do a really good job with the girls and the boys programs here at Community. They've got some good continuity with those guys. Kelly Toombs in the lineup, the senior for the first time. McCown lets it fly from 3. This one too strong. On the outlet, here comes Lovern, 1-on-2. Lovern right at Bond, and we're going to have a blocking foul on Jimmy. Do they count the bucket?
Said he's going to shoot 2, T-Roy. And you got to keep in mind, you've seen where the official was at, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to make those calls that you need to make, this bang bang, if you're out of position, T-Roy.
4th foul as a team. Are they going to count the bucket? It looks like the backside official said count the bucket. Let's see. Yep, they're going to count the bucket.
And why that's hard for Coach Weekly to accept is the young lady is the one who called the foul, and she's the one who's supposed to determine if the shot is any good or not.
The other official said, "Hey, wait a minute! I refereed an NBA game last night. That went. That was good. That was and 1, man. I got continuation on that one." Lovern bounces that one around and gets it to go. He's got 9 already, fellas. At 23 in the opener. And he really didn't get cranked up until the second half of that first game. Backdoor cut. Villazon gets it, fires from 15, and that is silky smooth.
Yeah, that's his spot.
That is his spot.
Right inside the free throw line, sir.
Williams, center of the floor. Bounce pass underneath. Shot put up and in. They break the pressure well. Judd O'Neal with a bucket. Villazon on a wing. Fakes, tried to go baseline. He thought Toombs was coming to the basket. Toombs squared out back to the corner. Ends up being a turnover, and the Vikings get it back.
And
That's where, as a cohesive unit, T-Roy, you work on that kind of stuff in practice, and you see him cutting to the basket.
That's a practice mistake.
Yes, it is.
Good call, Noble.
Yeah, because those guys probably don't get a ton of reps together. Lovren feeling it from three, got it again. Boy, he has really come out on fire. He's got a dozen already.
Has not missed a shot, sir.
I didn't think he'd missed.
He has not. You got better stats than I do.
He stepped right into that one very confidently. Toombs sets up from three. This one just a little too strong. Lovren high for the rebound. Outlet now to Williams. Williams, he'll pull up just inside the arc. Shot no good. O'Neal crashing the glass, knocked away from him. Picked up by Villazon. Ben now will race it the other way. Into the corner. Toombs passed on the three. Back on the wing now to go. Right back Toombs. Toombs inside to Bond. He tried to clear it to McCown, who ran it down in the corner. Just avoided the turnover. Gold. Ball knocked away. We're going to have a reach in on Williams. Jackson Williams with the foul, his first. Second team foul for the Vikings. 1:49 left here, first quarter. As forward Jonathan Law will check in, the freshman for the Vikings.
I love Coach Weekly. Coach Weekly is trying to figure out what's the difference in what just happened here and what happened on the other end of the court. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, they're going to make them play it in. I'm with you there, Noble. I think he's got a point. Bond kicking the corner to go. Fakes, goes baseline. They're going to call him for the travel. Fisher lost his P there.
No one knew that the play had stopped, T-Roy.
Yeah.
Got it.
Everybody keeping on playing. Goes like, man, I just got a bucket. What's up?
I told you he's got some energy.
Yeah.
He plays after the whistle.
Little pressure. Vikings beat it here into the corner. O'Neal with it. Gives it up 32. Joshua Powers is checked into the game as well, along with Zach Berman, who has it out front. Bounce pass inside O'Neal. Gathered himself, put it up and in. O'Neal with a quick forward. Lead is a dozen. Toombs out front, 1:15 left here in the quarter. Josh Dowd is checked in for the first time for the Rockets. Toombs tried to get it inside, ball knocked away, and let's see what we got. Jump ball situation, it'll stay with the Rockets. Williams was out to tie up Toombs, who got stuck in no man's land, fellas. He was trying to decide, do I pass or do I hold it up right here where I'm at? Williams was able to get out and tie him up in that moment of indecision. Villazon now fakes, back out front to Gold. Inside, Ben, fall away, got it. That is his game, man. When he does not think about it, just catch and shoot, he is deadly.
That's because the game is easy for him, T-Roy.
Yes. Quick three. This one stayed. It went down, came out, and went back in for Law. 24-11. Villazon leaves it with Gold. He'll fire from three. Bottom. Tristan Gold from downtown. He says, there is your answer. He's got 8. Lead back to 10 here. Final 20 seconds of the quarter. And we got a carry. Berman turned it over. Rockets should get the final look of the quarter here. 18 seconds remaining. Fellas, pretty good offensive quarter, but the thing you got to worry about is they've given up 25 to Cascade in the first quarter on Tuesday, 24 in the opening quarter here. Gold out front, Bond. Jimmy from the free throw stripe. Bounces around, no good. Ball battled for. McCown's got it. Knocked away, and we got a foul. Foul will go on Joshua Powers. As McCown reached in, grabbed that loose ball, put it up, and drew the foul, and he'll head to the line for a pair.
I know you highlight how many points they've given up, T-Roy, but here's the thing. The significant difference is they have put some points on the board this first quarter compared to the 2 previous contests.
Yes, they got 15 compared to 1, so that's a big improvement. 9-point Viking lead here. 3.4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Second toss, McCown good. Bray with 4. Off the inbounds, Vikings with it. Shot at the buzzer, good if it goes. That one just off the mark by Berman, and that's how we'll close out this first quarter. 8 minutes in the books here from Unionville with your score. Vikings 24, Rockets 16.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
Wow, these officials have a long way to go home tonight because, boy, you talk about getting a basketball game back and underway in no time flat. They did it. Lovern, as you see, connects again, and he continues his hot shooting.
Perfect.
Go ahead, Noble.
Perfect from the field. I'm sorry, T-Roy.
14 for him, the lead back to 10. Villazon off the baseline. Hangs in the air. Little floater, no good. Dowd battling for it. Grabs it, shot no good. Rebound pulled away by Fleming. Fleming into front court quickly. Berman all the way under. Fires off the baseline, partially blocked. Gets his own loose ball rebound up and in. Landon Berman with his first bucket. Lead back to a dozen. Little pressure now by the Vikings in rear court. Fellas, I think this pressure just enough to kind of speed you up. Lovern, as they overthrew it, down the floor he goes. That one fired up wildly, no good. Fleming back to Berman. Spot up three from the corner. This one way off the mark. Out of bounds, 2. Community, they'll say it's off the hand of McCown. So the Vikings will keep it.
T-Roy Lovern thought he was going to draw contact. He was trying to get to the line, what he was trying to do.
Stickler off the inbounds. Back to Lovern. Inside, Fleming hangs in the air, puts it up and in. He shot that one coming back down, fellas.
He did get elevated.
Yeah, Villazon was right there with him. Goad from the corner, 3 ball, a little too strong. Pulled away by McCown. Ball knocked away. Goad will let it go out of bounds, and they'll stay with the Rockets. Fleming's a great athlete. He's a 3-sport guy. I mean, he is a really fine athlete.
He has the physique to be exactly that, 3-sport athlete.
Out front, Villazon with it. Ben probes with a dribble, gives it up now to Goad. Tristan inside. Bullet pass to Bond, who goes baseline. Being patient here, they can't get the look they want. Villazon between the legs. Now to Goad on the wing. Vikings tough here defensively. Really rotating to the ball well. Bond in traffic now. McCown catch and shoot 3. Got it. McCown ready to fire it. He connects from downtown. He's got 7. Lead back to 11. Lovern. Little fall away. Partially blocked there by Villazon, but in the air it is deflected into the hands of Stickler, who puts it up and in. Good defense by the Rockets.
Yes, it was. Jimmy Bond contested that shot, T-Roy.
Bond thought about it, gives it up now to Villazon. Ben backs it out, continues his dribble. Baseline now, McCown, who will fire. This one a little too strong. Dowd in the paint, puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled away by Lovern, knocked away by Bond. Out of bounds and back to Community. Houston Matlock will check back into the contest, replacing Dowd. Big fella gives him a few good minutes off the bench. That's what they want. They really want Dowd to provide them some physical presence and some size inside.
And he has all of that physical presence inside.
Knocked out away by Jimmy Bond. It'll stay with the Vikings. Berman gives it up now to Fleming, who will bring it across the time stripe. Fleming now with a full head of steam. Gets his dribble back out. Cut off now as they try to lob it to Stickler. Over his head into the hands of Matlock. Matlock being trying to outlet. Stolen away by Fleming, who puts it up and in. That time Houston trying to get it over the top of Fleming and outlet it to Villazon. Just an excellent athletic move there by Fleming with the steal in the bucket. 15-point lead now for the Vikings. Timeout taken.
Lewisburg Animal Hospital is Marshall County's premier small animal veterinary hospital. As part of the community since 1977, our 4 doctors and highly skilled team offer preventative care, internal medicine, general surgery, and ultrasound. In addition, Maggie Rue Pet Retreat and Grooming Salon is located adjacent to the hospital and offers a full-service grooming and lodging for your companions. Give us a call to schedule an appointment. Lewisburg Animal Hospital is proud to be your other family doctor.
Your one-stop shop to keep your vehicle running smooth is J&J Automotive. From routine maintenance like oil changes to brake repairs, tires and alignment, and exhaust work as well, J&J has got you covered. They work on gas and diesel engines. Call Vince or Matt Jackson at 931-364-5602 or stop by their location at 1791 Highway 99. Keep your vehicle in tip-top shape at J&J Automotive.
And welcome back. Off the inbound, Stickler with the hold. First foul on him. First foul on Community here in this second quarter, almost halfway through. Full court pressure again by the Vikings. Inbounds, here comes Gold now with the numbers 3-on-1. Toombs in the paint, kicks it back out, Bond. Jimmy, little floater in the lane, no good. Battling for the loose ball rebound, Bond will maintain. Trying to get it to a cutting Villazon, knocked away, turnover back the other way, Berman. Fleming, he'll pull the trigger. Shot no good, rebound battled for, picked up by Berman in traffic, and we got a foul. It's going to be on Stickler with the elbow. He kind of gave the forearm shiver as they were battling for the loose ball down there.
Yes, indeed. Him and Kelly Toombs and Stickler. That's a good officiating there as well, T-Roy.
Yeah. Good hustle by Toombs.
Because a lot of times you'll see things like that and they'll let that play out. But there was an advantage, as Mr. Ricky Sweeney always brings to attention. There was an advantage given that time.
Powers will check in for Stickler, who has picked up his second. Gold against the pressure. Goes now to Toombs, who brings it into front court. Lost the handle, and it'll be out of bounds off of Community. Trying to save it was Haskins, but could not do so.
Coach Davis keeping his players fresh. He's running them in there 2 at a time. Yeah. I like the way he's doing that.
Coach Davis has had a really good run of talent here at Community. Done a really good job of harnessing that talent as well. They've made some pretty good runs throughout the tournament in the last few years. Toombs back out front now to Bond. Inside Gold. Community is really kind of packing that lane right now. It's tough to get off anything within 10 feet without contested. But Cowan says, hey, I'll get over you with that one.
Tough shot.
Tough shot by Bray on the follow-away. That was nicely done.
Yes, indeed. He set it up with a couple of dribbles, T-Roy, and found a nice little spot and elevated.
But Noble, he didn't get in a hurry. Trying to answer, and doing so is Zach Berman from the corner. His 3 pushes the lead back out to 16. Toombs up top to Gold. Villazon now. He'll fire good. Boy, you get with him within 10 to 15 feet of the goal, and he is just, man, he is great.
That's why I struggle sometimes when he doesn't have a lot of points, because it come easy for him.
Fleming gets inside, and he draws the foul. And boy, he should be turning around to that official and saying thank you. They had all Rawlins on that one. Because Fleming had that one when it all ended up, it was pushed back to his head. He was trying to grab it back. Foul's called on Gold, his second. Fleming hits the first one. Fleming with 8 already. Readying for his second toss. Makai Fleming eyes the mark. That second one on the way good as well.
I want to thank Coach Davis for giving Laverne a little rest there.
Yeah, he's gotten a little rest, but you may not be thinking as much when he comes back into the third quarter unless they throw a bucket. Gus Forrest sneaks somebody over here behind him and throws some ice water on him.
T. Roy's on to something, Mr. Sweeney. That just simply means he's going to be well rested when he returns to the game.
You just hope maybe he's out of the rhythm by then as McCown fires from three, and you talk about somebody in rhythm right now. That's Bray McCown.
The rhythm.
McCown got 12 now. Second three for him, and all day Bray is living up to his name. Runner no good. Rebound to McCown. Villazon on the outlet now to Toombs. May have gotten by with a travel there. In the corner, Goad. Ball knocked away. Goad will get it back. Goad baseline. Now Bond. Spot up three from Jimmy. Bang. Jimmy Bond rings the bell.
That's the piece they've been missing, T-Roy.
Yes.
Exactly.
Fall away, no good. Rebound battle for inside. Ripped away by Community. And do we have a travel?
Jump ball,
Jump
I think.
ball.
I think.
Yeah, they end up calling jump ball.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Wall had it. I thought maybe he traveled before they tied him up, but at any rate, Rockets are going to get the ball back, trailing by 10. Cut into this lead here, looking to get it back into single digits. Coach Weekly with the pressure on in rear court, forced to burn a timeout. We'll take it as well.
Moving forward with strong tradition. It's the town's motto, but it holds so true today. The town of Chapel Hill is balancing expanded growth with preserving the small town traditions that make it special. The town's administration and employees would like to take this time to reaffirm their commitment to the citizens of Chapel Hill and to wish the Rockets and Lady Rockets success in their upcoming seasons. From the home of the Lions Super Bowl of the South, the town of Chapel Hill says, "Go Rockets!"
And welcome back. 1:40 left here, second quarter. Rockets trail by 16 just a few moments ago. They've got it back to 10 with the basketball here, and it would be nice to head into the locker room down by just single digits. Bond picks it up now. Villazon. Lovern back in the contest. That time they went cross court, threw it away. Good pressure. The half-court pressure by Community has been really good here in the first half.
Yeah, those fresh players have been putting the pressure on. That's 7 turnovers for the Rockets now.
You talked about it earlier, T-Roy. It's difficult to penetrate on them.
In front court. Haskins. Bounce pass inside. Tried to slide it to Stickler. He just ripped it away, put it up and in. Stickler with half a dozen. That's where you have a nice big power guy inside. You get that pass in there, he just ripped it away. Toombs. Ball knocked away, picked up by Community. Haskins all the way under. They got a foul on Bond.
And I'll tell you what, T-Roy, you want to credit the offensive player. You see him extend his legs out there. He forced the contact that time. Number 12, T-Roy, Charlie Haskins. He stretched everything out and forced the official to have to make a call.
He did. The one thing I would say, though, he was like he was going to dunk it. He was almost like he was timing his steps. I would have took that thing straight to the rack, and you would have had the angle because you're coming in. Nobody could have set up for the charge. That way you're either going to get the shot at and one in the bucket. Here you just got a shot at two.
Unless I missed something, Jimmy Bond did not touch him up top. So he stretched his legs out and got that contact.
Second one good. Haskins hits them both. Suddenly the lead back out to 14. Inside Gold. He'll fire, partially blocked by Lovern and cleared by Makai Fleming.
We got a foul on the Rockets, T-Roy.
It's going to be on Matlock in rear court.
And they can say what they want to say. That's good officiating, T-Roy.
Houston pleading his case, but to no avail there. Second one on Houston. Does not cost them. Just their second or his third team foul. Lovern out front. High post. Stickler punched away by Matlock. Houston the other way. In front of the pack. Lovern trying to chase him down. He'll leave it now with Gold from three. Shot no good. Rebound Jimmy Bond. Another opportunity here. Villazon with 25. Gold on a nice cut. Flips it up off the window and in.
Credit TNT for getting that started, T-Roy.
Yes, sir. Gold down in double figures with 10.
Coach got some creative shots.
He does.
He's athletic, Mr. Sweeney. He got to build also.
Stickler punched away by Villazon, who'll pick up the foul. Rockets are trying to double-team Stickler because they want him with the basketball because they feel like they can punch it away. But Stickler is saying, hey, you come after me. I've got somebody headed back door.
It's usually number 11.
He's surveying the court.
7 seconds left. Fleming matched up against Villazon. 3, 2, Lovern off a double screen. Hangs in the air, shot no good as we come to the close here in this first half of action. 2 quarters in the books here from Unionville with your score. Vikings 43 and the Rockets 31.
Amigos Mexican Grill is the place you'll find all your authentic favorites, from burritos to enchiladas to sizzling fajitas, all served fast and fresh. Dine in, order online, or call in your order at 364-2222. Also, Amigos has catering services available for your next big occasion as well. Good food, good times at Amigos Mexican Grill, 216 South Horton Parkway. Visit their other locations in Lewisburg and Spring Hill. Amigos, proud supporters of the Rockets.
Advanced Eye Care Clinic, Dr. Jeffrey Jordan and his staff offer a wide range of services, including comprehensive eye exams, advanced testing, and eye disease management. Fashion frames from top names like Guess and Kate Spade. They also stay on top of new eye care advances like Vuity and Upneat. And that unique Dr. J touch that always leaves you with a smile until your next visit. Make your appointment at 359-4373. Advanced Eye Care Clinic, 815 East Commerce.
And welcome back here at halftime. High-scoring first half as the Rockets trail the Vikings 43-31, and we are fortunate to be joined here at halftime by 2 members of the Lady Rockets, Miss Addie Howes and Miss Josie Brown. Ladies, we talked about it just a second ago. That was a tough one. That one made you expend a lot of energy tonight.
Yeah, they pressed us, and it takes a lot of energy out of us. So.
They're, we kind of think they're like y'all. It's a young team.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a lot of young freshmen and sophomores, so you're going to see a lot of them over the next couple of years. Do you see them like AAU? Do you know them, or you just strictly kind of play against them?
We play against them. We're friends with a lot of them, but all their players are freshmen and sophomores, and all our main starters besides Cadence and Kinsley, we're all freshmen and sophomores too, so we're a really young team just like they are.
Is it kind of strange now, because back in the old days we didn't have AAU as much. It was just kind of getting started. So now you, like you said, you have friends on the other team. Like used to, we hated everybody, because you didn't see them. So is it kind of tough now that you've got people that you actually like on the other team?
Yeah, and when you got friends on the other team, normally after games, you're not friends with them anymore.
Yeah, you got to have a little rivalry there.
Yeah.
Addie, we'll go to you. What's it been like for you this year as a freshman coming in? Do you spend a little time trying to figure out, where I fit in? Has it been difficult with that, or?
Yeah, it's hard to find where you do fit in, but our team is so sweet. You just kind of fit right in.
Yeah, we're all really close.
Yeah.
That was
a really
thing.
close team.
Even, the struggles that you've had, you haven't hung your heads. And it seems like, as you said, everybody, when something happens, you're always out there encouraging everybody, saying, hey, we got the next one. I think that's a good atmosphere.
Yeah, we've had a lot thrown at us these past 2 weeks, and I feel like it's shown that we're able to persevere through those times and come together. We've had we've had a lot of ups and downs this season, but I feel like we've done a good job just playing through it and taking all our anger out on the court. We're just a young team. A lot of us haven't played together before as much as the seniors did last year. We'll only get better, but yeah, we've had a lot thrown at us, and I feel like we've done a good job.
What do you feel like you've improved in as a team the most?
We turned over the ball at a crazy rate at the beginning of the season, and we still do, but it's definitely improved.
Y'all been watching our broadcast every game, haven't you? We're like, okay, we talked about that a lot at the start of the season. I think one game we had 37. And so now, we're down to the teens. So, like I say, we talk about every game. There are areas where you're improving. We think defensively, you're really beginning to pick up. As we said, not turning the ball over. There was one game where we only got up 14 shots in one game, so now you're getting that up in a quarter a lot of times now. So you got to be happy with the progress that you're making.
The beginning of the season we really struggled, and we still have our our flaws, but like I said, we'll only get better moving on as a young team, and a lot of the girls getting older. So
yeah, I think that's the thing. I mean, you look down and you see there's Cadence as a senior and Kinsley's a junior, but everybody else that's getting playing time is now sophomore, freshman, and even now Bailey is an 8th grader getting some time.
Yeah, like Bailey will be here for the next 5 years. She's really helped our team out a lot, especially with the district tournament time coming up, and she's really helped us, and she's a great teammate. She'll really be good for our team.
I think too. I talk about, we watch and we talk about putting in work. You young ladies put in a lot of work. It's not like, it's like a team that doesn't work, doesn't get any better, whatever. You young ladies are putting in a ton of work every day. Talk about what you do even off the court. You got, a couple hours of practice every day. What else are you doing otherwise?
Well, we get up at 5 o'clock, leave the house at 5:30, have open gym in the morning, and shoot around for an hour and a half and shoot on the gun, and then have school, and then we practice after school, and then have open gyms on Sundays, and
some stay after practice and shoot after gym.
Shoot after junior pro. I feel like basketball is just 7 days a week now.
It almost has to be now. It's not like back in the day we had you went in and you shot and you ran quite a bit, those kind of things, but we didn't do the weightlifting. We weren't actually, because they didn't have the gym open. Most of the time the coaches were like, look, I'm ready to, I don't want to see y'all anymore. I'm done with y'all for a while. But you go in at 5 o'clock in the morning. How tough is that? I mean, do you have to be disciplined in the morning, but to be like, not hit that,
Yeah, I feel like it's paying. We recently started doing that. I feel like it's paying off. A lot of, me and Kinsley didn't shoot great at the beginning of the season, and we're there every morning, and now we both are shooting better. It's benefited us a lot.
Talk about now, at the first of the season, we noticed it. You didn't seem to want to take your shot. It was like, okay, I'm over here. I might take it if they leave me wide open. Now you're looking for your shot. I mean, the one you shot from somewhere in the parking lot down in downtown Unionville tonight, I mean, you were ready to shoot, confident and ready to go.
Yeah, I feel like it's just you have one game where your shots just fall, and the rest you're you start to have, after that one game, you start to have okay, that was luck, but that feeling was good. I actually got to work now, and then you put in the work, and then your shots just kind of fall. And we have really good, Bailey and Addie and Kinsley and Pope and Cameron, they're all great drivers, so it opens you up better. Yeah. It's I wouldn't get open shots if it weren't for Kinsley driving in the paint, drawing fouls, and
Addie,
same with Bailey.
I got to watch, I guess it was one game that maybe you played a little bit of the JV game, and we watched you. I was like, I didn't know she could shoot from 3 like she could. We're waiting for a little breakout on you. Is that, do you have the green light, or is it something that you're like, I'll wait a little while in the.
I have the green light. I'm just so terrified to shoot because I know I don't shoot a lot. I'm more of a post.
Yeah.
They use me more as a post, so when I go in as a guard, I'm not looking for my shot.
And you have a good shot too.
And she does, and that's the thing. I was like, we were sitting there when we were setting up, and I have to look down, and she shoots the 3, and I'm like, I didn't know she could do that well. I don't see this in the game. Why have I not seen this in the game? So it's just got kind of, you got to pick your spot. What right now is the most fun for you?
Right now I feel with us, with it being toward the end of the season, we all are getting so much closer. Mm-hmm. So I feel like our energy as a team and our effort is so good at the end.
Ladies, certainly we wish you the best. I think we're going to get one. Just keep in there. We've all enjoyed your effort and the way y'all have, as you said, grown as a team. So we're looking forward to bigger and better things. Thank you for joining us here. We have fun.
Thank you.
And we'll take a break. Of course, we've been joined by Miss Josie Brown and Miss Addie Howes here at halftime here on TC Sports 1.
Here's my girl. Who's that?
Life can be uncomfortable. Your home doesn't have to be. Ream Heating Equipment was designed to bring affordable comfort to any home. So no matter your budget, we can help you feel comfortable, even when you can't be comfortable.
Oh, come on! Yes, let's go! When it's time for a tune-up or a new HVAC system, contact the trusted pros at Clint's Air Care for expert service and installation.
There's always something new to try at Brooks Grocery. Sure, they've got all your everyday needs, the best meat department anywhere, and quality boar's head meats in the deli. But they've also got a great hot bar with a wide selection of steaming hot favorites, and they even have a selection of sushi. They sprinkle in brand new offerings and Brooks favorites like Jack's Trail Mix and a huge selection of tasty candies. All this with that special hometown touch. Find your next favorite food at Brooks Grocery.
Are you tired of wrestling with your yard? High grass, weeds, and no time got you down for the count? Make your yard look like a champ with the Ric Flair of lawn care, Mr. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control. He'll have your yard styling and profiling with fresh cut grass and new landscaping. He's a grass mowing, plant growing, forest pride showing son of a gun. If you want your yard to be the best, you got to call the best. Tate Garvin at Garvin's Ground Control, 931-703-7997. Woo!
And welcome back. As a quick turnaround, Ricky, let's, if we've got a second, let's try to fit in our scoring totals for half.
All right, Rockets 12 of 27 from the field, 2 of 2 at the line, 8 turnovers. Community shot it well, 17 of 30, 6 of 7 at the line, and 5 turnovers. Community led by Laverne with 14. Rockets led by McCown with 12.
Vikings get it to begin this third quarter here. Mackay Fleming with it. Tried to look back door. Go did a nice job of defending Laverne as they were trying to get it to him off that curl. Fleming inside, hangs in the air, puts it up and in. Well, that's a good matchup with Villazon and Fleming.
I got him perfect from the field, too.
McCown from 3 all day. Bray McCown nails his third triple tonight, and he's having a big game.
Keeping him around, T-Roy, Bray McCown, keeping him in the contest.
Baseline, punched away by Matlock, picked up by Bond. Tried to post up Houston, and he did a nice job inside. Turned over the other way. Now Bond gets it right back. Jimmy in front court. Jimmy down the lane. He'll pull the trigger. This one in and out. Rebound pulled away by Stickler. Vikings looking to run. With it in front court, Berman. Kicks it now to Fleming. Go glued to Laverne there. He's with him all over the floor.
It's like duct tape, double-sided duct tape.
Inside Stickler. Big post move. Puts it up and in. He got great deep position that time.
Well said.
Stickler's strong.
Yeah, he got Bray on his hip that time, and Bray couldn't get around him.
And he had him right under the rim.
Now Bray pulls him outside and drains another 3. He said, I'll trade 3 for 2.
All day.
Yeah.
All day. Trade 3 for 2 all day, Bray.
Bray's got 18 now. 47-37. Stickler again backs his way down inside. Spins with a little half hook and scores it.
He had 4 jerseys around him, T-Roy.
Stickler now in double figures with 10, and suddenly he's become a force. That's a nice adjustment, though. They're trying to take away Laverne, and Stickler stepping up. Bond, speaking of stepping up, he drains the triple. Back and forth we go here in the third quarter. Jimmy now with 6.
He's got to do more of that. We talk about that all the time. I always love to see him shoot it.
Second triple of the night for him. Fleming puts it on the floor. Bounce pass inside Stickler. Knocked away. Stickler got it back. Fires it up off the window too strong. Inside, little reverse lay in. Good by Berman. Berman now with 4. Villazon to Goad. Goad into Stickler. Off the window too strong. Stickler with the rebound. Berman on the outlet. Here comes Mackay Fleming. Fleming gets it back. He'll fire from 3. Got it. Boy, that's what we expected in game number 1 from Fleming. He had only 4, but he has more than made up for it here tonight. He's got 14.
He has not missed a shot according to my sheet.
Villazon, he'll pull the trigger. That's Ben's area. Missed that one. Fleming with a rebound. Fleming on the push. Fires in the lane, shot short. Rebound pulled away by Villazon looking to run. Ben into the corner to go. Dump down to Matlock in traffic, and Houston traveled with it. Houston a little frustrated that time. He felt like he hung on to the pivot foot. The official said no.
He hadn't seen a good move like that in a while.
Sometimes that's the case, Mr. Sweeney.
Dowd's going to check in now. As he'll replace Matlock, they'll go a little bigger here. Berman around that high screen to the paint. Dowd got a hand up, but Berman high off the glass puts it up and in. Lead now 16 for the Vikings. They've been on fire here early in the third quarter. Rockets have not shot it badly, especially McCown, but Community has really been on a tear here. Dowd inside, and we got a foul on the floor. Let's see who they're going to charge this personal for. It's going to be Mekhi Fleming. Fleming's first of the night. Nobody in foul difficulty on either side. Got a few folks with two. Off the inbounds, turnover by the Rockets. Inside, shot put up and in on the break by Haskins. He's got 4.
Haskins took the contact to Bond, went through it.
Surprised he didn't get the end one there.
Fisher wasn't in position to give it to him, T-Roy.
Exactly. You are correct, sir. Villazon, a little up and under, off the window, flips it up, will not stay. Stickler with a rebound. Villazon did a good job to free himself there, flipped it up nicely off the window, it just wouldn't stay. Fleming into the corner, Berman. Stickler and Glover got in the same spot. Now Berman down the lane, little runner off the window and in.
He has a nice game, T-Roy.
The degree of difficulty by both of these teams tonight is amazing.
Think about it. They've got 8 from Berman, 10 from Stickler. You talk about supporting cast, they've gotten it. Coach Weekly forced to take a timeout. We'll take it as well.
Rain's moving in.
Oh, yeah? You can tell by the clouds?
No.
Red moon tonight. Dew is damaged. You feel it in your joints? The flies are bad. Cow's tipped over.
No. Nope. No. No.
The wind.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
How do you know it's gonna rain then?
Weather app. Free download. It's worth it.
See your local agents Scott Bond and Troy Cashin. At Apex Bank, being involved in the community is our top priority. The staff in Chapel Hill takes pride in supporting local businesses and students. From delivering Meals on Wheels and donating fish fry proceeds to giving tractor pull time and sponsoring the Rocketeer School Bank, Apex Bank is here for Chapel Hill. Come visit our location at 118 South Horton Parkway. We've got snacks and coffee, and we'd love to talk to you. Or give us a call at 931-246-7105. That's Apex Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Rockets needing to cut into this lead here. It is ballooned to 20. Fellas, they do an excellent job of outletting the basketball. They got somebody ready to head up the floor. They've got them coming about quarter court on the side, calling for the basketball, ready to push it. They put a lot of pressure on your defense. Rockets turn it over, and here come the Rockets, or here come the Vikings again. Berman, Zach Berman up top. Ball.
I agree.
Traveled, yes. Now Powers hounded out front. Good defense by the Rockets. And we got a timeout taken by Coach Davis. 30, we'll take it as well.
Town banking is having decisions made by a bank right here in your town, not in another city, county, or even state. It's neighbors and friends who know your name and take time to greet you when you walk in. It's modern technology such as online banking and mobile check deposits, while still being able to talk to a friendly voice for any of your banking needs. Come visit us at 4641 Nashville Highway or call us at 931-364-7888. First Commerce Bank, your first choice in hometown banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Vikings playing well in front of their home crowd here tonight. They lead it 60-40. 2:39 left here, third quarter. Ball punched away by Bond from behind. Jimmy says, hey, I knocked it off his knee out of bounds. The official says, no, you got a piece of the hand in the process.
I tell you what. Sorry, T-Roy.
No, go ahead.
The Vikings coaching staff saved the possession when they called that timeout.
Goes with the steal off the inbounds, goes the length of the floor, flips it up and in. Nice little finger roll by Goad.
It was. To the front of the rim.
And I called him Iceman. He's really living up to the name, man. That was a nice little.
What about the steal there? We wasn't even looking at the ball.
Yeah.
Knew it was coming his way, but a great steal it was.
Williams saves it back in. Go will get it now. Knocked away from Bond on the floor. Picked up by O'Neal. With the basketball, Powers in front court. They throw it away.
And T-Roy, I'm sitting there looking at him and I'm saying he does not want to dribble that basketball. And he tried to get rid of it as quick as he could. He had no interest in dribbling that basketball.
That's one of those big fellas that says, you know what, I know what I can do and what I can, and handling the ball is not one of the better ones. Now you get some guys that are big that really think that, you know what, I was born a guard.
They started as a guard in the rec league, T-Roy, and they had a growth spurt during puberty. Forgot they can't dribble anymore.
Hey man, I still got skills. Powers, baseline and O'Neal. Can't get off the shot, hounded by Goad. To Powers in the lane, puts it up and in and draws the foul. When things are going right, they're going right.
Folks, you've seen some shots tonight at home watching this thing. That's incredible.
Man, I've seen some of these I wouldn't attempt in a game of cat that are going in. Lovern, who's gotten a long rest, he and Mekhi Fleming are back in the contest now. Lovern, after absolutely torching the Rockets early with 14, he hadn't scored in about a quarter and a half.
He has not. T-Roy, I was talking to you. Somebody from the Rockets scored a basket on that end. I forgot to.
It was Goad.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Powers hits the free throw. 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Back to 19 now with a minute and a half left here, third quarter. Jimmy Bond will penetrate. Cut off. Out front now. Villazon punched away by Fleming. Fleming. Blocked from behind. Do we have a call late?
We do have one late. It is the right call, but it's late because the official's behind the plate.
They have been out of position the whole game.
They're tired of running up down the floor.
It furthers my case for the drones.
And that was a case of a very late call, the right
no
call.
Cap, man.
But
no cap.
you would have liked to have seen him in position so he could have been real adamant about that call.
Think about it, guys. 3 drones. You don't have to pay them once you buy them. They don't eat anything out of the concession stand.
Hey, listen at you.
And nobody can argue with them because they can't talk.
Oh.
That's all I got.
That's all you got. That's good. That's
that
a good
was
case
not your surprise.
Right.
No.
All right, I got you. That's a drone. I got you.
Fleming hits them both.
I got
Fleming,
you.
big night here. He's got, 16 now?
Still perfect from the field.
Villazon knocked away midair by Berman, who got his hands in there. Turnover, we go the other way. Berman into the paint, tried to funnel it to Stickler, who saves it back in. Knocked away by Fleming, and will go the Rockets' way. A little flurry of activity there. Matlock will push it. Houston kick in the corner. McCown from 3. In and out, no good. Rebound pulled away, Fleming. Fleming, center of the floor. With the push, the pull up from 5, no good. Lovern will spin and fire. Left his follow short. Stickler with a bucket. Stickler has been great around the bucket tonight. He's got a dozen.
Using his strength to his advantage there. He's just a strength.
He is just
all
a
over
big, strong guy and really rebounds well. Goad inside, no good, but he draws the foul. You think about what you get from Stickler. If you get a dozen from him every game, Coach Davis has got to be jumping up and down.
Bonus.
And I'm glad you said it, Mr. Sweeney. Strong. He doesn't have that kind of go to the weight room kind of strong type strong to him. He has that natural just strength that just goes out there, and you just want him to work on the fundamentals. So not the weight room and not too muscular to where it's gonna mess up your shot.
Looks like he's been hauling hay.
I was just about to say that's some hauling hay, tobacco, and that kind of thing. Yeah.
We'll call him Baby Big Country then. How about that?
Big Country Stickler.
There you go.
He's a good one.
Yeah, got that big, strong chest. You know, he can do some damage inside. Fleming gives it up to Stickler, who gets inside, puts it up and in. Stickler now with 14. Beautiful feed, though, by Fleming. Toombs from the corner. 3, no good. Tip Gold won't stay. Stickler taps it out, controlled by Lovern. Now here comes Fleming. 2-on-1. Fleming with the finger roll before the buzzer. In a big quarter for the Vikings. We head to the fourth with your score. Community 71 and Forrest 46.
Stop in and visit Mack Equipment, your largest Exmark and Cub Cadet dealer in the state of Tennessee. Locally owned and operated in the heart of Chapel Hill at 109 North Horton Parkway, next to Southern Roots Hair Salon. Mack Equipment offers parts, sales, service, and rental. Their factory-certified technicians also service multiple brands of outdoor power equipment, making this a perfect stop for your future equipment repairs. Don't forget to visit our 2 other locations in Murfreesboro and Lewisburg. That's Mack Equipment.
And welcome back, folks. 4 quarters set to get underway here in Unionville. Community in front of the home folks putting on quite a show here tonight. They lead at 71-46 after 3 quarters, and it has been a 3-headed monster tonight. Makai Fleming, Landon Lovern, and Austin Stickler, all with big games tonight.
And that third quarter there, T-Roy, Mr. Sweeney alluded to it. Not only did you say it earlier, T-Roy, they come out, shot lights out, but Mr. Sweeney went ahead and doubled down on it. They shot a real nice percentage in that third quarter.
28 in the third quarter. Unbelievable for the Vikings. Gold, he'll flip it up in the paint. Got it. Gold again having a big game. He's got 18, fellas.
It's a good game for him.
That is a great game. 18 points in a high school game. My man approaching 20 with a whole 8 minutes left. That young man good for 25 tonight.
And it isn't like the Rockets haven't had some big scoring tonight. McCown's had a great game. Stickler, they're going to call him for basket interference as he tried to tap that one back in. McCown's had a big game tonight. He's got 18. Gold has got 18.
See what I'm talking about? Yes, indeed. And McCown, he's probably good for 2 more threes, so you can go ahead and put that down. He's good for 24.
Villazon, step back, contested by Stickler. Gold saves it off the foot of Lovern, but Fleming will pick it up. Fleming in front court quickly. Berman all the way down the lane, blocked away, but we got a foul. McCown and Villazon converging toward the penetrating Berman, and let's see who gets tagged with a personal. It's going to be McCown. Brace, first personal of the night.
I think we may have allowed a lot too much penetration tonight. Those baskets have come way easy for them at times.
And that's the big part, T-Roy. You had to help me. Mr. Sweeney said they're penetrating easily on the Rockets. The Rockets are not easily able to penetrate on Community.
They're not.
Community has, I think, said, you know what, we may give up a few threes, but we're going to play locked down inside. We're going to make you beat us from deep. Toombs, they'll give Kelly the 3. Shot no good, rebound Lovern. Here comes Lovern on the move, all the way under, little finger roll, got it and won. Nobody cut him off, fellas, and he went straight to the cup.
That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yep, exactly.
You got to stop ball, right?
You got to stop the ball. Job number 1 as a defender. Somebody's got to stop the ball. Foul's going to be on Villazon, his 3rd.
I got him with 4.
You got him with 4? Yeah, they got him with 4. I missed one somewhere.
Got to keep him in the game, though, even though he's got 4. Well,
Lovern to the line. He was absolutely torching the Rockets early. That's the first bucket for him in a while. Villazon thought about it, gives it up. Matlock. Matlock amongst the trees needs some help. 5-second count is on. Tried to go back door with it, punched away by Berman out of bounds. You know, I think that's one thing we talked about. Houston hasn't really looked for his offense after that first start. McCann, a little fall away, left it a little short. Stickler with a rebound.
Villazon went old school on him. T-Roy bounced it in from out of bounds on the back of a Viking.
I like that.
Hey, old school. He been watching some film.
Charles Barkley.
There you go.
Stickler, great low block position there. Couldn't get it to stay out of bounds off him, to the Rockets.
That's real good defense, McCown. Real good defense.
That's one of the few misses for down low for Stickler tonight.
Inside, we got a foul called. Bond penetrating. I think this will be Stickler. Let's see. Nope. That's going to be Haskins, his 2nd. Go to play it in. Out front, Villazon lets it fly from 3. This one no good. Rebound, Lovern. Lovern into the paint. Hangs in the air. Little runner good.
Nobody stopped him.
Fellas, it's almost like he's just saying, you know what, I'll turn it on when I want to.
Yeah.
He's been aggressive here these last couple of times with it. Gold will try to answer 3-ball, bang. Gold now with 21.
He's on pace.
He gonna bingo here in a minute.
He's on
He
pace.
is. Man, you have a game like this, a performance like Gold sometimes gets overshadowed. Man, he has had a really solid game tonight.
Let's double down, T-Roy. We've been talking about the three amigos for a while. You talking about Bray McCown and Gold having a night like this. These are the nights Mr. Sweeney's talking about where you're supposed to find a way to win when they have when they have performances like this.
Yes.
You're supposed to walk away with a W.
Yes, and we talked about consistency in scoring. Inside Stickler got free, couldn't hit the bunny. 16 in the first, 15 in the second, 15 in the third. They haven't had those horrid, 1-point quarters. Bond, runner good. Another thing, they've got 8 from Jimmy Bond tonight.
Yeah.
We talked about him needing to step up. They've done some things that you felt like they needed to do, but you look up the score and they're 24 down.
I guess you credit the Vikings, T-Roy.
Yeah. Williams penetrates, got it. Jackson Williams. We got 10 Vikings have scored already.
Yeah.
There it is right there. There's your math right there, Mr. Mathematician.
Gold tries to get inside, ball punched away, and now we got a foul on Tristan. No, they're going to call jump ball situation, and it will go to the Vikings. And it's checking in Judd O'Neal. O'Neal had a couple of buckets in the first quarter there when they got in the middle of that run. I mean, he's got contributions up and down the bench tonight. I think the big one, Berman now with the ball, he's got 9. I mean, you expect Fleming, you expect Glover. Jackson had it knocked away by Bond out of bounds. It'll stay with the Vikings. But you got 9 out of Berman. And how many you got out of Stickler? Stickler's got 14.
So you're rattling off about 4 players with double figure potential, right?
Yeah. Fellas, let's take a look.
Yeah.
Got some new faces in here.
4 is Jonathan Lawwell.
Let's see who we've got in here. We've got is Leverett in. Let's see.
Yes, number 22, Elijah Leverett.
Rockets, I'm sorry.
Myers, 23, maybe in the contest as I see him. Yeah, there's Andrew Myers. John Hightower out there.
Number 2, yes, sir.
From 3, Williams. And it does not matter. They have spread it around here tonight. 82 now for the Vikings. Coach Weekly just says, hey, we're going to let some of these young guys get a few varsity minutes in here. Ball knocked away. Here comes Community. Williams put it up and in. The assist to Berman. Leverett. High post, Dowd puts it on the floor. It'll fall away, won't stay. Leverett inside with a rebound. And we got a foul called on the hold on Law. Second foul on the Vikings here in this fourth quarter.
T-Roy, walk me through a few of these players I see out here be starters in a year or two, right?
Yeah, I think they've got some high hopes. Of course, we talked about Dowd and what they want from him. I think Leverett's another one of those guys that you're going to look at to maybe take the next step forward. I like these young guys that you see, getting in here in JV. I've watched some of those guys, and I think they've got a chance to have some good depth coming on here as Dowd picks up the loose ball and puts it in. Dowd's first 2 of the night. Cutting baseline, O'Neal puts it up, will not drop. Got his own loose ball, flips it back over his shoulder, up and in. O'Neal on the reverse, he's got 6. Pulling the trigger from deep. This one no good. Rebound pulled away by Powers. On the outlet, here come the Vikings. O'Neal gives it up. Law from 3, got it. They just continue to pound away. Law with a couple of threes, and the natives over on the other side are restless for a honey.
They want 100.
Ball knocked away. Williams on the outlet. Wall in front of everybody. Puts it up and in. Wall's got 8. 91-55. Myers gives it up to Dowd. Back to Hightower. Dowd, and we got a blocking foul on O'Neal.
He tried to sell it.
Yeah, he tried to sell it. Only thing they got going against them right now is that clock's going to continue to move.
That's true.
That clock's going to keep running. Community getting Zachary Weathers in the contest. Also Hunter Hill. Let's see who else we've got coming in. 13, that is Noah Watson, and 32, 33 we don't have listed. Myers backs it out, gives it up now to Matlock. Dowd, fall away, got it. Josh Dowd with 4. Wall right back down the other way. He'll fire another 3. Shot no good. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Myers. Matlock now with it. We're under a minute and a half. Hightower thought about it. Now he'll take it. 3 from John. Bottom. John Hightower dials it up from downtown. Community. Wall. Ball knocked away. Dowd picked back up by Community. Another 3 off the window and in. You know it's going right, fellas. All your way as Leathers hits a 3. Ball almost stolen away. Wall will pick it up. Wall all the way under, puts it up. Shot no good. Rebound battle for. Follow no good. Tip no good. Dowd will clear it. Here comes Matlock. Houston. Ball stolen away by Watson. Ahead of the pack. Setting, firing from 3. It is no good. Over the top of the backboard on the bounce. So the Rockets will get it. They won't get 100.
No.
Dowd back out front. Stolen away. Watson. And we got a foul on Hightower. And that'll do it. Clock will go ahead and expire, but a big, big night for Community here as the Vikings really turn it on here tonight. They win by a final of 94-60. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back to wrap this one up here from Unionville in just a moment.
Funeral home and cremation services had its beginning in 1939 when Thomas H. Lawrence established the business. Lawrence Funeral Home has always strived to provide compassionate, dignified, and professional service to every family it serves, regardless of their circumstances. Lawrence Funeral Home pledges to the families of Marshall and surrounding counties to continue providing excellence in funeral service. In your time of need, our family is there for your family. Lawrence Funeral Home and Cremation Service.
Are you moving to the area and need a place to store your possessions? Are you trying to declutter your existing space or needing a place to park your boat, RV, truck, trailer, or camper? There's a simple solution. It's Highway 99 Storage. Conveniently located off Highway 99 and James King Road, it's a lighted, secure, and fenced-in area to keep your valuables safe. New units available with climate control. Call 364-5678 to rent. That's Highway 99 Storage.
Welcome back. I think everybody here kind of stunned at the outcome here this evening. If you sit here after the game, Noble, and I told you that we would score 16, 15, 15, and 14, you'd have Goad with 21, you'd have McCown with 18, and Bond would get you 8 tonight. Would you feel pretty good about what you were going to see?
I would say it's certainly a tight, contested contest. I would say it went down to the wire is what I would tell you, T-Roy. I don't know which side we would be on, but I would certainly say it went down to the wire. We would certainly be in that contest down the stretch.
And as Ricky tries to finish up, I'll give you the one thing on the bad side. 24, 19, 28, and 23. That is the score by quarters for Community, and 64-38, Ricky, in the second half. Or I know, 38 of 64 from the field.
They shot well over 50%.
Wow.
Community shot 38 of 64 tonight, folks. 10 of 12 at the line, 11 turnovers. The Rockets didn't shoot that bad, 23 of 51, 4 of 4 at the line, but they had 20 turnovers, led to a lot of points. As you said, individually for the Rockets, Goad, 59.3%. Goad with 21, McCown with 18, two steady players, still steady for them here tonight. Ben Villazon with 6, Jimmy Bond 8, Josh Dowd 4, John Hightower with 3. Gotta love that little feller.
That's it.
Mackay Fleming made the game also for Community. He had 18. Landon Berman with 9. Landon Lovern 19. Charlie Heskins 4. Austin Stickler, big strong inside player, 14. Josh Powers 3. Jason Williams 7. Judd O'Neill 6. Zach Berman 3. Zach Leathers 3. Jonathan Lawwell 8. They had 10 players to score in this ball game here tonight. They're going to win it. Community is going to win this thing here tonight, 94-60, no cap.
Fellas, from here for the Rockets, you got a long way now because you're going to have to travel in that first round. More than likely, if Community and the way they're playing, hey, who knows? They may finish in the 3 seed by the time it's over with. But you're going to have to travel regardless now, whoever you play in that first round. The road got a little tougher for the Rockets here tonight.
They look like a different team than they were over in Chapel Hill. Just as like the Cascade doubled up Fayetteville. We didn't think that was possible. Cascade, what do? They come to us. They double us up as well. So it's been a strange season for this 5-team district here.
Here's the thing I think they're going to have to go back and work on. You talked about it. What did Cascade do? They got out, got the ball down the floor. The Rockets, they want the game in the 50s, 60s maybe. You don't want a game getting in the 70s, 80s, 90s if you're the Rockets. You got to have it. We won a 53-50 game at home. You as the Rockets right now, you can't afford for that game to get much over 55-60 and feel like you got a good chance to win.
You got to have offensive production to match that, T-Roy, and I hope this don't come off as offensive. We've been asking consistently for 3 people to get in double figures. It's going to be hard to match the output of somebody who puts up 70, 80, or 90 points if you cannot find some way to have 3 players consistently get close to 20 points.
Yeah, and that's going to be the thing that they're going to have to work on. And, fellas, this late in the year, you don't get a whole lot of chances to improve in those kind of areas because you're going to have to make some fundamental changes right now to say, hey, what are we not doing right now? The thing Community did so well tonight, they got the ball out quickly, got it up the sideline, and got it into front court, put pressure on your defense. You got to get back if you're the Rockets. You got to box out a little better. They gave up some offensive rebounds, especially Stickler inside. Defensively, they just got to I'm not sure if they got enough fingers to put in the dike to stop all the holes right now. They've got to do that and figure out a way to do it in a hurry. Or for the Rockets, it's going to be a short trip to the district tournament.
Do you change up your defense? And what I mean by that is, do you play a little more aggressive style? Because what you just said to me, with my lack of knowledge of basketball, if you're not going to put the production on offense, then you got to keep the game low scoring.
Yes.
So tell me specifically, do you muck it up? Do you force the officials to take you out of the game? What do you do?
I think maybe they might have to go back to playing some kind of zone to try to take away the inside. But the one thing the zone does is we're not a good offensive rebound. We don't rebound as well. We give up a lot of offensive rebounds inside. If you play a zone, sometimes that leaves you vulnerable to the offensive rebound. I think the man-to-man allows, like we saw tonight, guys penetrate, get into the lane, and breaks your defense down. You know, what do you do? I mean, that's one thing. Sometimes when you play that zone, maybe you can slow it down a little bit. I don't know. They're going to have to. Coach Weekly's a whole lot smarter than me, but, you know, they've got to fundamentally figure out how to control tempo a little bit better.
We're kind of like the gals team. The guys and the gals are the same. They're awful young, and the other teams are out physicaling us tonight, out muscling us, if you will, folks. That's just what I saw here tonight, and I've seen it quite a bit this
Vikings
year.
just shot it out outstandingly tonight. I mean, hopefully you won't see that very many nights. But 38 out of 64.
Got to the basket so quick and then very efficient when they got there.
Well, with that being said, fellas, we've got 1 week left in the regular season. Next week, we'll have senior night for you on Tuesday night. Cannon County will roll in, and then on Friday night, it will be the regular season finale as we'll go on the road and take on Cascade. Until next time, for our excellent production crew, Mr. Jay Schillig tonight and Miss Caden Anderson handling the camera work. For Noble Mays, Mr. Ricky Sweeney, this is Troy Cash, and have yourselves a great night, everyone. You've been watching Rocket Sports here on